Welcome ladies and gentlemen, na nakwambia saizi tuko live on Facebook page pale Nakuru County Government official Facebook page, na pia tuko live on Nakuru TV, mtaani live show, DJ Stan the realest, say more music and ideal sounds entertainment. So ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana we are going to have an amazing discussion on this day, Youth Day. Tunataka tuongee a bit of discussion of things that are affecting the youth, how we can grow our fellow youth, na pia vile tunaweza kwa impact ku understand that kuna opportunities nyingi sana huku hivi nje. So ladies and gentlemen, those watching at home, if you're having any question, kindly post it on our social media pages so that we may answer you through it. We have a beautiful lady who's doing for us sign languages, anaitwa Maria on my far left. And I'm telling you, we are all here that we are sisi wote tuko ready. On my far right, pia I have another beautiful lady anaitwa Jasmine. She's the one who's going to be handling all the social media questions and everything that's happening. So ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana. And this is your host, Simor Music. So on my right, I have an awesome gentleman, amedunga kama mimi. That is very nice. Kindly sir, kindly give me your names.
My name is Sapol Ndirangu.
All right.
The only sir around.
Sapol Ndirango. Yes. The only sir around.
Sure.
Where? Sisi ni nani? Very nice. Very good, sir. On my left, kindly sir, you may say your name.
My name is Dr. Kariuki Gishuke. I'm the County Executive Committee Member for Health, Nakuru County Government.
Pleasure. So maybe I may start on my right side. Sir Paul, kindly tell us the roles of youth in political leadership.
Now, before I talk about the roles of youth in political leadership,
yes,
I would like to welcome all those joining us via live Facebook. You can also follow me on Sir Paul Ndirangu.
All right.
First of all, today we are celebrating Youth Day. However, due to this challenge of COVID-19, we are not able to gather here, showcase the talents, show what we have, exhibitions, all those kind of things. Due to this COVID-19, we were not able to invite many youths to be with us here to celebrate. However, we are inviting them via online medium. And due to this COVID-19 again, I would like to take this opportunity to just say some few words, especially to His Excellency Likinyanjui, the Governor of Nakuru County. Thank you very much for the mitigation measures he has taken against COVID-19. At the same time, he has been able to give COVID relief. We have gone through out the county in all wards. I've been part of it. You should know that. We have given food to the needy people. We have given other things like masks, which is very commendable of him as we celebrate today. You see, amidst the pandemic, we have something also to celebrate. Another thing I would like also, guys, to appreciate is His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta for the 100 million stimulus program and Kazi Mitaani. We know that due to this COVID, about more than 39% of our youths have been rendered jobless. We appreciate his efforts, and us as a county, we would like to have this thing maybe go beyond the pandemic through what the ministry or the Department of Youth is coming up with about Nakuru Youth Service. So on to what I was supposed to discuss today. We have to have this conversation, guys. The role of politics that is the role of youth in political leadership. Moi said, siasa mbaya, maisha mabaya. So if youths, who are the majority, they take about 71% of the total population in this country, and especially in this county of ours. They have a critical role to play, and especially in politics. However, the only problem we have as youths, we are never united. Youths are always thinking on planting in the morning and harvesting in the evening. So as we engage today on youths, roles of youths in political leadership, we have to think about a youth. Who, first of all, is a youth? I hope we have to make it clear today. And a youth is someone who is from the age of 18 to less than 35. If you are above 35, you have experience of being a youth. And today I want to make it clear because so many people have a misconception of who a youth is. There are those who maybe are 35 and above, up to 45. For me, I call them friends of the youth. And these friends of the youth are the people who refuse even to grow old. They refuse to accept that they have become old. And in politics, they're the kind of people who will always be making a lot of noise, especially on social media. They'll be blackmailing, right, leaders. Instead of leaders offering what services they are supposed to do, you find they're the ones who are always keeping the leaders on a negative incline. There is also that other group that is above, that is 20 years experience of being a youth. That is about 50-something, those kind of guys. Now, those ones, we call them great youths. Above that, we call them great youths. Na mkumbuke kwamba, Uhuru tumesema kwamba he's too young to retire. Why? Because he's also a youth. He is a youth with experience. For youth, you have to create political space for yourselves. Your role is to create a space for yourself. Let me assure you guys, fellow guys, no politician will come and hand you power on a silver platter. You have to fight for it. You have to fight for your space. You have to make yourself relevant. So youths have to create a political space for themselves. They have to engage in political parties, politics. Otherwise, if you do not affiliate yourself with a certain political party, how then can you be able to have a political leader or yourself being a political leader? And maybe to add on that, there are other many roles. I don't know how many minutes I have. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are many other roles, and especially for in terms of nominations, the youth have been involved. And I thank the national government and even the county government for involving the youths in leadership positions. We have seen some CAS who are very young, heads of parastatals who are very young. Those are political leaders. Na vile nimesema kwamba siasa mbaya itakuwa tu ni maisha mabaya.
Maybe if I can pose you from there. Dr. Karaoke, let me dive you inside. Nataka to swim kwa hii swimming pool ya youth and politics. Kama daktari, what can you say that sometimes huwa ina go hand in hand with politics and health, especially when it comes to youth?
Thank you very much. It is always difficult for a health worker to answer such kind of questions. I thought you were going to ask me about COVID, where I'm an expert. But having said that, everything runs on politics. Everything runs on politics, including health. And that is why you put in a county government, you put in a national government, which does a manifesto on what it will do on health, on education, and everything. Coming specifically to here in Nakuru, we can see that the youth, as my colleague on the right has aptly said, they actually form the biggest block of the voters. And therefore, by their voting patterns, they choose whoever is going to represent them and whoever is going to take care of their interests when it comes to all those aspects I have told you. Now, health and youth and governance and politics. You can only vote for people who you think will take care of your interests in health, whether whichever age bracket they belong, because they are leaders. And for our youth, this is particular because I'll give you an example of Nakuru County. Nakuru County gives over 33% of its budget to health. It's over 6 billion. And this takes care of all the things you see in our healthcare system, right from the community level to the dispensary, to the health centers, and to the level 5.
All right.
So it is very, very important that we are conscious of what decisions we make or our involvement in politics. Because as he has already said, really nobody is going to give you these things in a silver platter. It is our time to get involved. And if we are not running for those places, then it is important for us to choose people we think take care of. That is a very good point.
Very nice. That's a very good point, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me get back to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
we are talking about involving youths into politics that actually will bring change, because one of the biggest challenge, ama nikiongea Kiswahili kwa sababu naona kizungu inapita watu wengi especially pia wako nyumbani, kwa mambo na siasa tunapata vijana wengi hawaelewi, and hiyo ndio maana unapata kuna mvurutano mingi between miaka na kuingia kwa hii upande wa siasa. Tell me more about how you should involve themselves into right and proper political ways so that they can make change to the society.
Okay, thank you very much. First of all, I would like to say that for any youth to run for a political post, he or she has to be above 25. Anybody less than that is not allowed to run for any political office. And then there are many ways in which youths can be involved. One of it, which is very clear, they have to install, even if they are not the leaders themselves, they have to install a leader who will bring positive change in the society. Now, the only issue we have with our youths, as I said, they have that kind of sycophancy and handouts mentality, whereby, if, for example, today, I as a Paul, assuming I want to run for a particular seat, I am tainted by corruption. I am a drug addict or a drug lord. I come with bags of money. These young people will not think about me as a leader. They think what I have to offer to them. Kenya nitawapatia. How deep is my pocket? So at the end of it all, we end up having leaders who are not of high integrity. So youths have to engage at a higher level, and that's why I've taken time to thank His Excellency the President for the stimulus program and Kazi kwa Vijana, because an informed youth will always make right decisions. Will not be coerced to maybe choose someone because of sycophancy or the little bit of money he's given here and there. And another thing, youths are very instrumental when it comes to campaign and communication also. Majority, I'm telling you, even at home, they was this. They depend on us. You see, like today we're using the online platform. Online platform, you'll get information firsthand. So those people at maybe in the villages, they depend on youths. Kunasemwa nini? Watu wanasema nini kwa mtandao? Wanataka nani? Are you getting that kind of thing? And it is our responsibility as youths to communicate the right information to our people. Otherwise, we will always end up making wrong decisions and installing leaders who will never have any positive impact in our society. So another thing I would like to say at this point is that youths have to be involved from the start. Like another time I saw KANU is trying to recruit members. I don't know how many have joined the KANU. I don't know how many have joined maybe these other parties. Because if you're not involved right at the beginning, political parties, politics, you cannot be able to do those kind of nominations. You, at the end of it all, if you're not involved in the nomination stage, that means at the end of it all, the leaders who will be at the ballot will have been decided by a few people, right, who you have now to rubber stamp their decision. Even if it was wrong, you have to rubber stamp their decision. So, my fellow youths, what I would tell you is, let us be involved in this politics from the beginning, from the word of registration. Let us register as voters. Another area our youths have failed totally. Unapata kwa mtandao wanapiga kelele, oh, so and so, ndio our favorite candidate, but ikifika siku ya kupiga kura, hawatokei. Kwa sababu ya nini? Hawana kura.
Ngoja kidogo.
Asante.
Guys who are watching at home, kindly, if you are watching from wherever you are, tafadhali tuambie una watch kutoka upande gani. Are you watching us from Nakuru East, Nakuru West? Unatuangalia upande wa Bahati, Subukia, Naivasha, Gilgil, Kuresoi North or South, ama Ninjoro, Rongai? Tell us, anywhere you are, kindly tell us. And as you are listening to this conversation, nataka pia uulize swali pale kwa Facebook so that we may know more what's happening. Because now, as you can see, tunaambiwa manze vijana manze muna fail, yeah? Yani vijana manzi, I'm take the opportunities because I have amazing young people who are doing great things in this, actually even not going far, in this county government. Jasmine, do we have any questions on our social media platforms?
So far, check 1, 2.
Yes, like how do we
One,
have any
two.
questions on our social media?
So far, we don't have any questions. I can
Yes.
only see people streaming live and saying they're enjoying their conversation, and they are
Alright.
getting to learn so much in perspective on what a youth is expected.
Very nice.
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, tunaendelea tu kuwa na discussion, tunataka kujua more of what is happening. Before I go back in concept of how youths are not taking the roles, I would love to go back to my good Sir Karaoke Daktari. Please tell me, COVID na youth, how can we try to handle these two things to make a safer community to our youths?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, first things first. What is corona? COVID.
Yes.
COVID is a coronavirus disease, and it is caused by a virus called a coronavirus. This virus is not extremely new. Coronaviruses are a group of viruses, just like a large family. Now, this particular one, which is causing coronavirus disease, was recently discovered. It is a member of that large family. We've had coronavirus diseases before, which were in the Middle East and Southeast Asia, causing some influenza kind of disease, and they were well handled, and they came as epidemics. You remember things that were called MERS and such. So this particular one, and the youth, the most important thing, and this is where we want to base our discussion, is on mainly how it is transmitted and how can we prevent ourselves from getting this disease. This disease is mainly caused by what we call droplet infection. Droplet infection means if someone around you sneezes or coughs, he or she disperses these viruses in droplets in the environment. Then you inhale them through any opening like the mouth or the nose or your eyes, and therefore you get infected. So, and that is why the principles of prevention also address the same. That is why we are telling people to social distance. If you are far away from me and I'm coughing and I have that problem, then you won't get it. We are telling people to wear masks, like the one I'm wearing. The purpose of wearing masks is actually not more of protecting yourself, but protecting whoever is near you. Because as I'm speaking, you can be sure some saliva is coming out. It's being held by this. If I sneeze, if I cough. So wearing a mask is very, very important. Also, we tell people not to keep touching their eyes, their noses, after they have touched surfaces. It is because we now know that this coronavirus can rust in a lot of surfaces for even more than 24 to 48 hours. And if you handle those surfaces, and then you go scratching your eyes or picking your nose, then you will have a problem. And for that reason, that is why we are telling people to wash their hands as often as possible with running water and soap. Or, as a second alternative, use sanitizers. The first one we recommend is washing your hands with running water and soap for at least 20 seconds. So if we do these simple things, and the youth are the majority in the society, if they do a lot of those things, then we shall break the transmission. Because if the disease is not coming from me to you, then it will be lost somewhere in the middle. And then maybe to remind everybody else, most of our health workers are actually youth. From between 18 to 35 years, we have a lot of nurses, doctors, physiotherapists, clinical officers. So the role of youth is not only outside in terms of promotion of health and prevention, but also in curative services. Because if you go to any of our facilities, they are the majority. Yes.
And one of the biggest question most people wamekuwa kiuliza, mask mtu anafaa kuvaa aje? Because I can see most people, especially in our society, tunapata, we have maybe two people here. So my person on the left amevalia mask hadi kwa mapua na amefunika mapua. On the person on the right amevalia mask na amefunika mdomo peke yake. So I've been even asking myself, which is the right way of wearing this thing? Because sanitizers, guys, are doing it, washing their hands, they're doing it. But now the biggest challenge has been kwa hiyo department. Unaona hiyo department ya kuvaa mask? Sijui kama kuna committee yenye wanakuwa na discussion. Tafadhali tuambie.
Very good. First and foremost, what we advocate mainly is what we call behavior change. And behavior change comes when we give you information so that you are informed, you know how this disease is spread and how to prevent yourselves from contracting this disease. So that is why a mask, as I have just said before, is a very good tool for prevention. A mask, there are several types of masks. There are masks which should just be worn in public, like what most of us are wearing. There are also what we call medical masks. These ones are worn in hospital, and there are also various grades. They are called medical grade masks. For example, a person who is just greeting patients there and taking their temperature does not need to wear the kind of mask the person going to the isolation facility is wearing. So how should you wear a mask? A mask ideally, in general public, should be worn so that it covers both orifices, that is the nose and the mouth, completely.
Completely,
Yes,
both
in
the
public
nose
and the mouth.
Watu wenye tunatazama nyumbani tafadhali, I don't know kama umevaa mask na sijui kama iko level gani, sijui kama iko kwa mapua juu ama chini. As daktari vile amesema, they should be worn both
so that you cover the nose and the mouth. Kuna zingine nasikia wanasema nusu mringoti, hiyo the nose is up,
yes,
and the mouth is at least partially covered. Kuna ingine nasikia imeanguka kabisa, where it is worn below the shin.
Hiyo ni mask ya shingo.
Hiyo nasikia ati ni ya masoja.
Okay.
Ati sasa hiyo ukivaa hiyo ukiwaona unafanya hivi. And then it portrays a very bad image about you. Since we are talking in public, we should also discuss about our own failings. You know, I always ask people, why do we take health so casually as opposed to something like security? Most of us, when we are sleeping in the evening, we lock the door, we make sure that the windows are closed. If we have a gate, if we have a small dog which we gave Uji, we release it so that we have security.
Yeah.
We switch on the lights. We are conscious about our security. If you are walking in the streets and you have a wallet which has 200 bob inside, you are always conscious that it is there.
But the health part is the trickiest.
Why is it that when it comes to health, which is even more important, in fact, for most people, if you don't know, your biggest asset, even if you don't have anything else, if you are healthy, you are very rich.
Thank you. That is one of the most interesting thing pia nimependa kusikia from my good daktari here. Sir, final words, because we have a number of panelists who'd love to ask more questions. And guys, those who are watching at home, kindly, if you have any question, please post it on our page, Nakuru County Government Official Facebook page, Mtaani Live Show, Nakuru TV, Ideal Sounds Entertainment, DJ Stan The Realist, and Simora Music. On our Facebook page, make sure you just ask any question, and our good sir, they will follow our social media handle, because saizi tunaenda digital. It means wakiuliza maswali, my good sir kama Sir Paul ataingia on our Facebook page, akiona hii swali kweli ni ya political youth and leadership, anajibu hapo, so that you can even be friends na mwenye aliuliza swali for more inquiries. So my good sir, your final remarks concerning the youth and leadership.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, there is something that I wanted to talk about, and especially youths engaging their energy positively, especially to do matters politics. Let us not have tribal mentality. We should not be used to intimidate others, those who are vying or even the voters. Because we have seen scenarios, and especially in our country, whereby youths are being used to intimidate voters, and that has happened severally. Every election year, the youths are used to intimidate other voters. That's what we have, what we call as post-election violence. It is very unfortunate, because at the end of it all, we are ruining a country which belongs to us. Tulikuwa tunaambiwa zamani ati we are future leaders. Which future leaders? We should be leaders today. We don't have any other future. In fact, it is the wazee who should give us space to showcase our leadership skills. Otherwise, for them, they should play advisory role. So then also, there is something else that I wanted to say, especially to do with governance and putting leaders on their toes. Let us do positive criticism. Let us embrace change. Let us support the leaders who are bringing maendeleo to us. Let us not always fight. In fact, our youthful leaders, especially the MPs, the MCAs, this is our word to you. Let us enact legislations that will be of benefit to the youth of this country. Otherwise, you are not elected, you are not nominated to just go and sit pretty in those offices. We want to have change. We want to have youth being engaged, being empowered. And at the same time, by the way, I would also give these MPs, youthful MPs, a piece of advice. Kindly, let us have legislations that will ensure that we do not engage ourselves in campaign year out, year in. What I would advise is this: if we would have a legislation that would curtail the issue of campaigns, immediately a leader is sworn in, give that leader space to work for even 3 years. Let us ban issues of campaign here and there. We are spending a lot of negative energy for nothing, and that's why we are having a divided country. So as leaders, we should wake up, make sure that we engage ourselves in positive energy. Let us develop ourselves. Let us make sure that in case we are criticizing, let us criticize our leaders in a good way that will bring positive change, and especially in our political leadership. Finally, hii story ya ati pesa kwa wazee, alafu kazi kwa vijana, that thing also inafaa kuishi. Kwa sababu hata vijana si wanahitaji pesa. Wasipokuwa na pesa si ndio watatumiwa vibaya. So mine, I would like to end there. Na niseme kwamba muendelee kutufollow kwa Nakuru TV, pia kwa Nakuru County Government Official, pia kwa hii inaitwa Mtaani, right? And also follow me on my FB, tuendelee ku-engage further. Otherwise, nasema mbarikiwa hadi mshangae.
Tutashangaa, my friend. So ladies and gentlemen, tunasikia we're having questions. My good sir, we're having question all the way from the Nakuru County Government Official Facebook page. So Jasmine, my social media team player, tafadhali niambie, what's happening on there and what is the question?
So there is this gentleman from Karagita. He's asking, there are those youths that were given work of teaching the society about sensitizing. For how long will it last?
That is a good question. That is a good question. I believe that kind of a question, I don't know if the county government are supposed to answer the question, because I believe they were the one who know the plans that they have. And my good sir is handling political leadership, and my good sir here is doing is a daktari. So yes, that's a good question, and we're going to have a right person to answer that. But thank you very much, my good sir. Umesema tubarikiwe. Wewe ongezewa zingine nyingi
sana.
Daktari, tafadhali, your final remarks concerning the COVID and the youths.
The final remark about COVID and the youth is that, and we are talking about health and economic empowerment and politics. Health is an enabler of so many things. Health per se helps us to do so many other things. Because when we are healthy, we are able to participate in such discussion. We are able to do our small businesses, SMEs. If we are doing agribusiness, we can go into our farms. If we are doing any type of business, travel, anything. So really, it is our business as the county government of Nakuru to make sure that everybody is healthy. When everybody is healthy, they are able to work. If you've been following what is happening in the news, including today, you will know that Nakuru County is the second richest county in this republic after Nairobi, contributing about 6.1 of the national wealth of this republic. How does its wealth come? It comes because people are working. If they are not working, we will not create the wealth. So if we have a society which is not healthy, then this society will not be able to create wealth. Having said that, COVID-19 is a very serious disease which should be given the seriousness it deserves. First, because it is a communicable disease. Number two, we are aware now from the statistics we have that 80 to 90% of the people who have this disease are asymptomatic, which means they do not have symptoms. And therefore, they can continue transmitting this disease to their neighbors, to their relatives, and to all of us without us knowing. And now, like here in Nakuru, we already know that the mortality rate is about 2%, which means if 100 people get it, 2 people will die, which is not a good idea. When you die, it is 100% loss to you and to your relatives. The others, sometimes we take it easily by talking like it as statistics. So it really ignores you as a person. So I wish, as a final word, to tell people this way, that health is your personal responsibility. And before government comes or health workers or anybody else comes, it is your business to stay healthy. The government will assist you in staying healthy. And even if it is not for your sake, kindly do the simple things we are talking about: social distancing, washing your hands, wearing a face mask, for the sake of your child, your daughter, your son, your old parent, because we know now that a majority of deaths, or what we call mortality, happens in mainly elder people and people who have what we call comorbidities. That is, have underlying illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, cancer, and heart diseases. So let us do it for the sake of the people we love.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you, my good sir, Sir Paul. Thank you, my good sir, Daktari Karaoke. And we are having this amazing discussion on our social media page. That is Nakuru County Government Official Facebook page, Nakuru TV, Mtaani Live Show, DJ Sound the Realist, Ideal Sounds Entertainment, and Seymour Music. And now I believe my good gentlemen have a social media handle. So my good sir on my right is called Sir Paul. Nasikia uko na Facebook page inaitwa Sir Paul
Ndirangu.
Sir Paul Ndirango.
Yes.
Youth Advisor Nakuru County.
Sure.
So wase wenye wako nyumbani ukiangalia ile kamera uambiwa kufuate.
Mnifollow.
Yeah.
At least muone maendeleo ambayo governor anafanya pia. Na mambo mazuri ambayo tunafanyia wananchi wa Nakuru. Asanteni.
That is awesome. That is awesome. My good sir, Daktari, nasikia uko na mpaka Instagram. Tell me.
Purposes of this discussion,
yes,
we look at the county Facebook page.
All right.
Yes.
So thank you very much, and thank you very much. So my good DJ, as we're having this discussion, everything is happening on our social media platform where unaweza uliza any question that you have. Now, my good DJ, as we're going to have a good music, tafadhali tucheze kitu tamu while we are keep streaming, guys. Endelea kutuwatch manzi nyako nyumbani. Keep watching us. Manzi ukiona kama pia our good gentlemen wameng'ara, pia utuambie tumeng'ara, si tu political. Waambie manzi, you guys are looking sharp. Naona pia we are having our guest. Karibuni wageni wetu, salimia mwenzako muwevie kwa umbali. Very nice. DJ, twende kazi.
Deco Sound.
Nakuru County ya money, County ya thamani, County yenye baraka fulani, yeah. Nakuru my home, my town, najivunia. Nakuru my city, my town, mimi najivunia. Nakuru my home, my town, najivunia. Nakuru my city, my town, mimi najivunia. Ukifika Naivasha town, maji mejaza ziwa, wanyama pori tumebarikiwa. Umoja, nguvu, ndiyo ngao yetu. Upendo wa Mungu ndiyo siri
Right.
kwetu.
So our next guest will be Sir Isaac Kiema, and Pierre. We would love to have a beautiful lady called Madame Rose. We have a big discussion here.
Nakuru County yangu, mimi najivunia. Naipenda sana County yangu, mimi najivunia. Usafi kila mali kwa County yangu, mimi najivunia. Njoo uone leo mazingira yangu, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nakuru my home, my town, najivunia. Nakuru my city, my town, mimi najivunia. Nakuru my home, my town, najivunia. Nakuru my city.
Kindly, I would love to have Deputy County Commissioner tafadhali. Deputy County Commissioner tafadhali karibia. We want to have a bit of discussion so that we may plan and see the security. Turn the DJ. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, keep liking our social media handle. That is Mtaani Live Show, Nakuru County Government official Facebook page, Nakuru County, Nakuru TV, Ideal Sounds Entertainment, DJ Stan the Realist, Simor Music. Kazi kofiti na kuambia DJ tuende kazi. Aha.
Wanasema cheki huyu boy mebreki, sina le cheki, sina do, eti sina kibeti, kile hawajui niko factory, anani unda, kile hawajui niko factory, anani suka, nitoke na hama, aye, nitoka Washington, nijenge manyumba, aye, kule Lavitan, runda na kale, mimi najua anaitwa Yawe. Runda na kare, mimi najua anaitwa Yawe. Mimi ni mbarikiwa, mbarikiwa, mbarikiwa. Mimi ni mwana wa Mungu, mimi ni mbarikiwa, mbarikiwa, mbarikiwa. Sana king kwa mimi ni mbarikiwa, mbarikiwa, mbarikiwa. Mimi ni mwana wa Mungu, mimi ni mbarikiwa.
Kuchota, jualiponi mwaga wewe ni chota. Umenishika hata nikikosa, ndo maana mimi nachangamka. Sina tena woga, umerahisisha mambo yote mboga. Yesu, hakuna cha mbona, tu sasa kumepambazuka. Kijana nilibas kwa vibanda, leo niko kuchota, jualiponi mwaga wewe ni chota. Umenishika hata nikikosa, ndo maana mimi nachangamka. Sina tena woga, umerahisisha mambo yote mboga. Yesu, hakuna cha mbona, tu sasa kumepambazuka. Kijana nilibas kwa vibanda, leo niko warm kwa kitanda. Sasa gani kujigamba, na neema yako imetanda.
Follow us on our Facebook page, Nakuru County Government official Facebook page, na pia unaweza katufuata at Nakuru TV. onto our new best platform in Nakuru County Government inaitwa Mtaani Live Show. Pia unaweza tufuata on Facebook page. You can follow our main DJ of the house, DJ Stan the realest. You can follow us here on Ideal Sounds Entertainment for your best decor and designs on sound and stage. And you can follow me on my Facebook page, Simor Music.
Kesho ni zaidi ya today. Ona unakaa unauliza mbona mawazo ya today yanaulijana sasa ni hangover. Kesho ni zaidi ya today. Mbona unakaa unauliza mbona mawazo ya today yanaulijana sasa ni hangover.
Young priest nasikia unaitwa Baha.
Kesho ni zaidi ya today. Ona unakaa unauliza mbona mawazo ya today yanaulijana sasa ni hangover. Kesho ni zaidi ya today. Mbona unakaa unauliza mbona mawazo ya today yanaulijana sasa ni hangover.
Young priest nasikia unaitwa Baha. Sina zinga tusikia tunagabaha. Tukani jing zimeshika mara kadhaa. Labda niache chuma nikaseti kwanza wada. Labda niache pupa nikachome kwanza shada. Labda niache chingri nichitupe kwanza rada. Ama nikateke wale sizwa ibada.
Kuna matime natamani chana kuchana. Temptations kiu ya vyanga ya vyanga. Injili yangu inapingwa sana napingwa sana. Wakinicheki na odi wa Muranga
Masere taniwa Ezekielere
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana for those who are streaming live all the way from our beautiful Republic of Kenya, and at the same time nakwambia tuko na viewers all the way. Guys are watching us all the way from UK. Kuna wengine naambia wanatu watch all the way from United States of America. Saizi nasikia ni usiku. We are having guys watching all the way from baka China. Nakwambia penye nakwambia nini. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, pia ningependa kuambia kwamba that tuko in solidarity with the people that walikuwa affected na ile bomb blast yenye ili happen pale Beirut in Lebanon. So Wakenya wenye wako kule pia na Wakenya wenye sisi tunajua familia zetu ziko kule, tuko together in prayers and in spirit. Tukwambia mambo itakuwa sawa. So we are with you. So guys, tuna pray that everything is gonna be fine and everything is gonna be as possible with God's grace nawambia. So ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana. For those who are watching at home, kindly ask all the questions that you having. Tafadhali uliza question kwa Mtaani Live Show, Nakuru TV, Nakuru County Government official Facebook page, DJ Stan the realest, Ideal Sounds Entertainment, Jasmine pia Facebook page yake pale, na at the same time pia my Facebook page Simor Music. So ladies and gentlemen, I have amazing two gentlemen wako na mimi hapa. As you can see, najua sasa saizi bado tunaendelea segment ya ku ask some very good questions concerning the youths in this society. So my good sir on my left, kindly give me your names and tell us which department and where unafanya job hapo.
Thank you so much. My name is Isaac Kiema. I work for the International Labour Organization. I am the National Program Coordinator for the Public-Private Development Partnership, the one we are calling PPDP. Right. Thank you.
Great. My good sir. It's on. Tap.
Thank you. My name is Johnson Mwiregi. I'm a Senior Deputy County Commissioner in charge of Nakuru Town East. Karibuni. I'm also here on behalf of also the County Commissioner of Nakuru, Bwana Mbui.
Thank you, my good sir. All right, ningependa kwanza my first question to my good sir Isaac. Let's talk about growth through this situations ya mambo na kazi, especially in this department of Rift Valley. Tafadhali, because of this COVID pandemic, what can you say anything that concerns maybe job employment, especially in our region of Rift Valley?
Thank you so much, moderator. Allow me first to give a brief about the International Labour Organization and the PPDP. So then we have a very clear point of departure when I'm answering you to your question. The International Labour Organization is the United Nations agency, which was formed on the background of social justice, decent work, and the organization was founded back in 1919 after the First World War. And basically, the players in terms of social justice were looking for an entity that can promote social justice in the world. And through then, 1946, we became the first United Nations specialized organization. International Labour Organization is the only United Nations agency that has the responsibility to convene employers, workers, and government and to discuss matters to do with employment in the world. Currently, we have 187 member states who are part of the International Labour Organization. We are based in Nairobi, Gigiri, at the United Nations complex, but we have our headquarters in Geneva, but also reporting to our office in Dar es Salaam. Back in 2016, we started discussing this issue about skills, and I'm happy the panelists who are here before us. I discussed quite a number of things which are touching on youth and employment. The International Labour Organization's responsibility is more on promoting rights at work, encourage decent employment opportunities, enhance social protection. When you're talking about retirement, when you're talking about NHIF, occupational safety at work, and also strengthening dialogue on work-related issues. This is why we have published and ensured a number of countries have ratified conventions which protect work. So back to the question that the moderator has asked. 2016, we began dialogue in terms of promoting employability skills. And this was after a rapid impact assessment that was done in Nakuru and Narok. But today I will only talk about Nakuru because we are in the two counties. And one of the things that came very clearly was that we don't have the skills that we need to promote employment, to promote and create decent jobs, and also to ensure that our young people have the space they require even to contribute towards the economic growth. And so through this, we had a dialogue with the county and other partners, and in 2018, November, then we signed a memorandum of understanding with Nakuru County. His Excellency, the governor, was there, and we agreed on what we are going to do. I am happy also to mention that we've been working closely with the current youth directorate. Actually, the director is one of the chairs of a decision-making organ of this particular project called Partnership Advisory Committee. So we were looking at entrepreneurs or investors in the county who are saying that they are being accused of employing people from other communities. And moderator, it's true. They said yes, it's true. The communities, like for example, the power developers are saying that communities are complaining that we are not employing people from this particular community. Then on the other side, the investor says, yes, it is true because the skills that we want are not in this particular community. So that we can promote that harmony between investors, the community, and other players in the country. We came up with a public-private development partnership project, which we call it inclusive growth through decent work in the Great Shift. The approach is public-private development partnership, where we agree on the entire budget of the project. The donor gives us only a percentage of the budget, and the rest of the budget we raise from partners. That is public and also private sector. This project we are co-implementing with an organization called From Sud, They have renamed themselves. Currently, they are calling Forum CIV, and we are being funded by Swedish government, courtesy of SIDA in Kenya. So what we are doing in the county is we have 3 outcomes, which are looking at, 1, to create decent jobs resulting from relevant and quality provided by skills provided by vocational training centers and other training institutions in the county. And number 2, we are looking at creating new and growing businesses resulting from new and relevant informal skills, businesses, development services, and access to finance, where we are giving the young people and the women in our community an opportunity to create jobs through businesses and entrepreneurship and strengthening the SMEs in the county. And the last one is to increase the capacity of communities to lobby for increased access to public and social services. I'm happy the panelists who are here spoke about the issue of holding our duty bearers accountable on the promises they give us, and that is the work we've been doing since 2018 in the county. So far, we have a number of youth who are accessing internship through the private sector. I can also confidently confirm that we also have the private sector also offering internships and also bursaries for our young people in the vocational training centers. Just to mention, we have also been keen to check on the curriculum that is being offered at the vocational training centers. And as that for now is the start off, because we don't have resources for the entire county and to reach out everywhere. We're only working with Mayela and Mirera vocational training centers and the area of Raplands. But in terms of catchment for those who want to go to the vocational training centers, we are widely covered in the county. And so we are looking at reviewing the curriculum, which is almost complete in the areas of electrical installation, welding, plumbing, food beverage production, fashion design, and technology. And this was what the private sector said. Stop training our young people on curriculum that us as employers, we don't want. Train them on skills that we want as employers in the country. I'm sure you'll agree with me that the private sector employs the highest percentage of our young people, and they are the highest in terms of percentage employers in the country. And they said also, let us look at leather technology as a new area of training, sewer plant operation, computer repairs and maintenance, painting and design writing. And so this is what we are working now, so to ensure that the 2 vocational training centers and others on the other side of Narok, they are well equipped with the skills and that which they can employ.
That I will ask you through our social media handles and at the same time through the questions that I have for you. My good sir, DCC Murigi, how are you doing, sir?
Fine.
I hope uko salama.
Niko salama.
Karibu sana, karibu sana.
Asante sana.
As we are having a discussion from my left, sir, my good sir Isaac, is talking about jobs. And I believe that without jobs in this society, it means insecurity will be 200%, 300% high.
Yes.
So my good sir, tell me your department. Now when you're atazama nyumbani, kindly listen to this conversation is because hii inatu affect sana, especially vijana bila job na the sector pia ya security. My good sir, tell us your department na how we can become a proper security sector, especially when it comes to youth pia.
Thank you. That is a very good question. One thing is that Nakuru, like any other place, especially a complex town, which is preparing to be a city,
yes,
we have a significant number of youth. The national government, the issue of youth is a shared responsibility of the government, national government and county government. And we have to attend to them. One thing, we need a lot of investment to the youth. And we thank the government because one thing, we have that policy direction of giving the youth that chance of 30% of procurement.
Yes.
Now, how do we get this youth? At the ground level, we are organizing them in groups, registering them. Okay, developing networks involving them with the government. Like now, I cannot have a full meeting without the youth represented there. So we are trying to engage them in a way that if they are idle, the consequence is insecurity. But when they are engaged, we improve security. And if you allow me, I will just share one issue of an informal sector in Lakeview, which we got, apart from involving them in community policy, that is a policy of the government. We had that chance because of this COVID pandemic menace. The government has invested on a project which is a hygiene project for the youth. You know, their livelihoods have been disrupted here and there. They have lost their jobs, dependence of their parents. So now in Nakuru County, so far, we are engaging 14,800 youth throughout the 11 sub-counties of Nakuru. Those are millions and millions of shillings. Na vile nisikia hapa, ile ya mbele, hii si kama ile ya mbele, kasi kwa vijana, ile ya mbele. Lakini hii, si ile ya kusema ati kasi kwa vijana, pesa kwa wazee. Hapana. This one is very open. We pay directly to the worker.
So we can say kazi kwa vijana, pesa kwa vijana.
Ndio hiyo.
All right.
Thank you.
My good sir, on our social media platform, kuna maswali pia zinaanza kuulizwa, especially to you sir. Kindly, Jasmine, tell us what's happening on our social media handle. And ladies and gentlemen, those are watching at home, on my far left is a beautiful lady called Maria. She's doing for us the sign language. And on my far right, it's a beautiful lady called Jasmine. She's handling all our social media questions and everything that's happening. Jasmine, tell us what is the question for our good sir.
So I can see there's a gentleman here who is asking, yeah? My question to the senior county commissioner is this. Which measures are they taking when they are going to fight those who aren't following orders in the society? As the Ministry of Security in Nakuru County, which kind of measures are they taking to make sure the police officers and the people who are breaking the laws are safe from infecting each others? Because we've heard of a case where the whole police station was infected with this dangerous virus, leading to the closure of that police station. Added on top, may he give us good direction to Dondori police officers and the Githero senior chief to make sure no children in Githero market will be seen there all day. People who work in the market have tried even to reach the DO, but no roles are taken to those children. If you can visit the market at 6 p.m., you can think it's cool. They're playing football. Please, I want to hear this direction to the officers. If the work is more to them, they go home. And the new ones who are ready to secure people in these communities, I want you to hear the answers eagerly. We need your help.
Thank you. Although it is not very clear, but what we have done on the ground, we have taken measures to ensure that the spread, we suppress the pandemic. On the part of the security places, like the police stations, we have been talking with the judiciary to reduce the number of people who are in custody or in police custody. And in most of the cases, we are giving them bails. And even when we go to engage them in the law courts, we find that it is an open one, like where we are. There is no that congestion in the law court rooms. On the part of the police station, for example, there are hot areas which we have taken precautions and we have reduced. We are trying, in fact, what we are doing, we are trying to engage people rather than arresting them. Sensitization is active on the ground, and where there are problem of breaking the law, we first of all try to educate them, to sensitize than arrest, because even the prisons are still, we have a local down there, so they have been affected. There is no that remand. So the measure is sensitization of the community.
My good sir, maybe I can add to your point. There's a place I saw a policeman was actually alipata kijana hajavaa mask. So what he decided to do, he bought the young man a mask besides of just taking that young man to the police station na kuanza kuwa na mvurutano. Do we have such reinforcement more of such kind of a behavior in this department, ama wengi wao wanatafuta publicity tu peke yake ya kujulikana nilipeana lakini nothing much is happening?
Wako, they are good officers. Wako wengi. Wako wengi na kazi yao, in fact wamejitolea kusaidia the youth. For example, kama ile senior Komuranga anajulikana Kenya mzima, Kimenju.
Yes.
He deals with the youth. And those ones are very important because they filter the crime cases, yes, where you can engage youth to face the legal action. We prefer administrative.
Maybe my last question to you, my good sir. Do we have, I don't know, in the police sector, in security sector, do we have awards where you can feel like, you know what, in Nakuru East, kuna policy, a good number, they have been doing a great job to the society. They are given awards as a way of appreciation, because sometimes a big challenge, most of them feel ni kazi tu. Do we have such kind of activities? Maybe wakati wa kwenda kucheza mpira pamoja, kukaa kukula nyama pamoja, kuongea, so that even people can feel security is not just kitu ya kuogopa askari, but to be friendly to them.
Okay, thank you. They are there. We have the community policing committees. Like recently, they came with the awards for those officers who are good. And we normally interact with them openly, even outside the police stations, where they feel that we can engage them in an open in a forum. So they are there.
Thank you very much. Back to you, my good sir, Isaac. As you can see, that security imekuwa put in place like 100%. But now, on my social media page at Simor Music, there is a young gentleman who has asked me a very good question. Na amefanya pia ningependa kukuuliza, my good sir. So this young gentleman has asked me a very good question. And the question is, what is the plan for the county and maybe for the PPDP? Putting on job opportunities for us as youths for these trying times, because most of us as youths tulikuwa laid off because of kampuni zinaona hatuwezi kuwa na watu 20, wamefunguza watu half. Maybe some of them are being even paid half of the full amount that they used to be paid. So his question is called Samuel Gitao Migai. He's asking, what is the plan so that they can feel hawakukuwa left out because of the pandemic?
Thank you, Samuel. As I said, that the International Labour Organization works with quite a number of partners, and the project approach that we took was a public-private development partnership, where the county government holds a percentage of stake. And then we have other departments within the county government. We also have the national government. The Ministry of Labour is part of this. The Central Organization of Trade Unions, COTU, and the Federation of Kenya Employers, who are actually the constituents of the International Labour Organization. From CIV and the other partners that we are co-implementing this project, looking at those elements you've mentioned. And I'm happy that Gitao is bringing this. One, at the areas where we are, we've been closely working with the Ministry of Interior and the sub-county commissioner. There's quite a lot of goodwill and collaboration. We are at dialogue in terms of issues that are promoting that kind of a challenge, so we address it from a security point of view. But question posed by Samuel, we are not building the capacity of young people to go and get employed or to be employed by somebody. We are creating an opportunity, capacity that they can either get employed or they employ themselves. And one of the measures that we put in place, currently we are in discussion with the partner from Netherlands, is a Dutch partner, who are actually supplying equipments. We are calling them tools for work. So then after the training we have from the vocational training centers, and we have equipped these young people with practical skills, either to do electricity, rectification, and that kind of a thing. They will eventually come to the county government once they graduate, and they will be given those tools. They go and start their life. There are two ways. They can either get employed or they can employ themselves. I mentioned about the curriculum review because the employers in the country, and especially also in Nakuru County, they are very keen on particular skills, which we want them being produced from the vocational training centers. And this is why we want to produce fully baked students or employees right from the vocational training centers. They get employed. As that for now, we have a huge workforce opportunity if we were to go by the series of the plan before COVID. But now we are re-strategizing, so then we do the so-called reprioritization to ensure that we capture the challenges which are being brought about by COVID-19 and how then we can address issues which are being raised by my brother Samuel. So one is they can join vocational training centers to get those practical skills, because the curriculum is that for now is that which the employers currently want, and they will get opportunity to graduate with those skills which they are required. On top of that, if the program that we are pursuing with this particular partner goes through, the Directorate of Youth and Director Kimemia, they will be able to link them, and these young people will be able to access tools which they can go and start their business. Of course, at a small fee, because there's someone who's in the first panel said that one thing that is challenging our young people is full dependency. We want to be given everything. It will be just a small fee, which will be more of revolving. So then they can also take responsibility of the tools which they'll be given to start their life.
Thank you. That's a very good point. And there's actually a question that actually has come in. Let me ask, especially for the private sector. We have actually come to notice that Nakuru County is becoming the hub of entertainment, which means the highest percentage of youths that are actually bringing even revenue in this space are actually in the entertainment field. From our famous young gentleman as Professor Hamo Mulamwa, this guy, Professor Hamo, DJ Shiti, we have Tamasha Band, we have Semo Music, we have young, more upcoming artists. So I wanted to ask a good question. Can we as artists get an opportunity to get even investors to invest in our work? Or is there any proper protocol that we need to follow? And because one of the biggest challenges, I have noticed that most investors are kindly, I think, afraid of investing into arts, because like in the United States, entertainment is top 3 of the revenue in the whole country. So maybe you can give me your uptake on this. Can artists or even entertainment field be part of getting such kind of push?
It's true. The entertainment sector is growing and becoming a potential strong employer. And I would say yes. Let us establish that dialogue with our leadership. I'm happy to mention that the Nakuru County government, having signed a memorandum of understanding with us, they are very open and very supportive to any idea that will give young people opportunity to grow their career and also to grow the economy. So courtesy of Director Kimemia and the CEO, who is in charge of the directorate, we can start this dialogue and provide a policy framework or a structure that we can engage the private sector. Just to confirm to you, on an annual basis, we've been organizing the so-called public-private sector forums. And this is where we discuss such challenges and how then private sector can adopt any new suggestions or interventions which are proposed to make sure that we give our young people opportunities. I'll tell you, for example, every private sector before COVID came and were running either the so-called corporate activities. and they will hire DJs, they will hire entertainers, they will hire MCs. It's only giving them confidence that this is an upcoming sector that we need to mold, we need to strengthen, then they can plug in, and this can come through such dialogues which we have already instituted.
Thank you, my good sir. My good sir, Samarigi. Kuna swali nimeulizwa hapa, that how can we involve the youth to be part of the security policy with the policemen kwa ground. Ile yenye sasa kama askari tuko na yeye, inaweza kakua njia ya kuweza kukua pamoja ku ensure kuna security kwa society.
Thank you very much. As I said before, we have this organization, public organization, where we have community policing. They are part of that committee, and they are involved, and we engage them in our meetings, and even in networking. They are there. We include them in all areas to do with the security matters. So they are fully engaged.
They're fully engaged.
Yeah.
So guys watching at home, through our social media handle, that is Nakuru County Government Official Facebook page, Mtaani Live Show, Nakuru TV, DJ Sound the Realest, Ideal Sounds Entertainment, Simor Music, Jasmine, that tunaambiwa that hii opportunity ziko. So we are supposed to be more and more involved. I can see that we have a number of guests wenye wamekuja na kuambiwa wamekaa very smart. Angalia mwenzako kando yako, naona bako umedunga tie, my goodness. Naona kina mama wamekuja kutaka kujua what their kids can actually get involved. I can see some very handsome young men and very beautiful ladies. And tafadhali jitap kwa kifua ukifeel uko sawa sawa. Naona ni watu wawili tafadhali. My guest tafadhali tuko pamoja. Tap on your chest kidogo ukisema yes niko hapa. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, I would love to get more feedback from our social media handles, and let's see and what's happening na tujue what is going on. So Jasmine, tell us how it's the social media platform and what's happening there.
I can see some people really fired up here. We have Kep Kieng saying, kindly ask, for those people who are working in clubs and bars and restaurants, what has been done to help them out, considering that most of them were youths? That is the first question. Then we have the second one, on youths and employment, especially within Nakuru County Public Service Board. We have so many youths with different academic qualifications. Are there measures put aside to ensure these youths are being absorbed into county public service? Because it's obvious and evident that most officers in public service are almost reaching retirement age. What are the way forward? Then we also have the trends where many youths in the county have registered companies and businesses, but county tenders do not get to them due to lack of information. How can they access information regarding tenders, and what are the procedures?
So my good sir, tafadhali tuambie with the good questions umeulizwa pale. Kindly answer for us.
Okay, thank you. I think most of the questions are to be answered by the county government because this is where these sectors or opportunities are domiciled. But let me attempt on clubs, bars, and restaurants. I would say that the COVID-19 pandemic is a new so-called, people are calling norm, others are calling normal, and is a new way we need to live with. And what we can do is, from our end, is to facilitate the dialogue, to facilitate policy discussion, and to identify those opportunities which can give solution to these challenges raised. Because we are barely 6 or so months since it came, and I am very sure our good county government is working towards identifying what are solutions which can be put, sustainable measures which can be put in place to address these challenges. It's not only in Nakuru County, but it's affecting quite a number of areas. As the International Labour Organization, from CIV, the Swedish government, through SIDA, will be keen to facilitate the enablers. So then there's more of an agreed. Will it be a platform whereby this discussion can be done? Yes, we can support that. Will it be something that is policy that can be put on table? We discuss. But as the International Labour Organization, will be very keen to ensure that we promote decent work. Decent work is where we have inclusivity, equal work for equal pay. We are looking at occupational safety standards. We are looking at ensuring that we do not discriminate anybody, either gender or either through their way of living or personality. Thank you so much.
And actually, I'm told that concerning the procurement in the county government, we are having our next guest that will answer that good question. So, my good sir, the one and only Deputy County Commissioner, tafadhali tupatie your parting shot when it comes to security.
My parting shot is that the experience we are having, I'm going to talk now in Nakuru town here. The first phase of Kask Mtaani, we engaged the youth. Some of those who lost their engagement jobs in those areas, like these small businesses which were closed. But the experience is that we have a very secure Nakuru town. If you go to this area from this buffer zone of Lakeview, between the park and Lakeview, so we have opened a security road, which before it was the bush, and that is where the criminals were. And the youth today, they are not, the engagement in crime is very, very low, very, very low. So we have a very secure, because of that engagement. And they are appreciating the national government, the government, what they have done to engage them. So if we can engage the youth, the issue of security will be minimized. But if they are idle, of course you expect they have to leave. They have to look their way. But we also, we appreciate that in Nakuru, okay, we have organized crime groups here, youth. And it is very complicated in a way that the goodness with that group is that they use technology. They don't harm. But when we started Kask Mtaani, I engaged them. 3/4 of them are those. So that fraud has reduced, drastically reduced. So it is a matter of engaging them. They are good people. And we should also mind about their health and safety, even this time of COVID. That's why we are engaging them in sensitization with the other committees at the grassroots. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, my good sir. Vile vijana mnaambiwa nyumbani that kazi mtaani, it's a project that it's done for you from the national government, brought down to the county government, so that vijana mfeel mmeanza kuwa involved na kazi yenye inapatikana. That is very, very nice. And my good sir, Isaac, tafadhali tuambie your parting shot concerning how ofisi zenu pia tunaweza wapata, so that kama mimi niko na swali and I have a business company, I would love to ask more questions. And 2, through our social media handles so that we can ask more questions.
Thank you so much. You can get, I would want to have a sort of like a personalized discussion with those who want to raise questions. And you can get me through Muema, M-U-E-M-A, at ilo.org. M-U-E-M-A at ilo.org. But also we are live on Twitter at ILO East Africa. You can also follow us and drop your question. We'll be able to respond, and our specialists also across the East Africa offices will be able to respond. My parting shot will be, yesterday I was listening to this motivational speaker called Les Brown, and he was saying that if you want to do something easy, your life will be hard. But if you want to do something hard, your life will be easy. What I want to tell our young people is that let us strive to go beyond the way of normal, the normal way of doing things. And we put ourselves in a situation whereby we can innovatively and creatively come up with ideas which can be supported. One of the consideration we are putting in place is probably either this year or next year to have sort of like a business challenge, whereby we'll ask young people to present their business ideas, support, authenticate, profile, and the business idea that will do the best, then we'll get an award. We are discussing that with quite a number of partners, and probably that will be coming. So then you can give you, as our young people, an opportunity to come up with that idea that you want to implement, which can create job for you and also create job for other people. From our end, let us creatively look at ourselves as potential employer more than looking at them as our employers.
That's amazing. That's very good. My good sir, one thing I'm actually very proud about the PPDP is because it's actually very clever to involve itself with a department like the Youth Affairs, the Department of Youths, and especially in the Ministry of Youth, which means you guys are majorly focusing ya vile mnaweza kusaidia vijana huku nje naweza kupata kazi. So guys who are watching with me hapa hivi kwenye ground, nawaambia kwamba that if you have any question, our good gentlemen here, they will be still around. Tafadhali wa approach. If you have a business proposal, any question that you have, you can ask them so that mambo yote iko salama sana. So back to you, Jasmine. Ebu niambie, what's happening on the Facebook page na mambo iko vipi as you're winding up to my good DJ Stan to scratch hizo desk vibaya sana. Jasmine?
I can see we have a very good number of people who are locked in. We have Shania from Kurasoi. We have people from Naivasha. We have people from Subukia town, Dondori. We have even people who are watching us from Abu Dhabi. And probably before they sign out, there's this question that has been posted out here by Bernard Masharia from Nakuru East, saying, I'm totally interested in how Kazimtan is now capturing all suburbs in the 11 major Nakuru sub-county towns, like Naivasha, Biashara Ward, has Kinamba Shopping Center, which is a developing ward, headquarter, and it was fair if our youths could be considered in this project as they have never benefited in any of these county and national projects. And also I can see, hey, guys are very tuned in, Simon Music, guys are tuned in. We even have people from Nyahururu. We have one from representing Oljororok Center. Yes, people are locked in. People are locked in.
You guys are locked in.
Yes, and
na ningependa pia mention a number of names that guys are watching through our county government social media handle page. We are having a young gentleman called Mr. Pick Amor. We are having another gentleman called Mr. Otieno K.E. Mr. Marden Kipruto ama Chep Kienge. Hey, hizi jina ni very interesting, yeah? We are having Mr. Steve Hinga, who's watching all the way. We are having Mr. naona kina Pick wame-mention hapo vizuri sana, wanaongea good conversation. We have Major James is watching. We are having Jess Trey, Bernard Masharia, Bwana Major. And I'm happy that this conversation imeanza kutrig questions na even interest, especially when it comes on sector security. Wanauliza lots of questions, especially kwa hii county government Facebook page. Nasikia my good sir, DPP, DCC, nasikia uko na baka Facebook, uko Facebook, si ndio? Unajita aje Facebook sir? Your Facebook page sir? Your Facebook page? O bado hujafungua Facebook page? Our good son anasema atapanga so that kama mko na swali ka vijana, you can get him on social media. We are going all the way ki platform, ki social media, and things are happening. So thank you for watching. For my far right was a beautiful lady called Jasmine. Alikuwa na ask all the questions on our social media handle. And on my far left, it's a beautiful lady called Maria. Alikuwa nafanya sign language for us. So ladies and gentlemen, those watching at home, we are having an amazing time here. And tunataka to keep on watching, keep asking questions. Na manzi nakwambia we are having good music all the way from DJ Stan. So follow our social media handle. That is the county government official Facebook page, Nakuru TV, Mtaani live show. We're having Ideal Sounds Entertainment, DJ Stan, the realist, Jasmine, and myself, Seymour Music. So DJ Stan, you got my guy. Twende kazi my guy.
Tembea nami, tembea, tembea nami.
Sijui nikuandikie barua ya mapenzi dadi, ama nifanye wimbo tu. Ninapokuona ukitembea nami Yesu, kwangu uwepo kuhisi tu. Daddy, you are the only one, ooh, the only one, the only one for me. Na mabawa tutapepea, tutapepea, tutapepea ngani. Tembea nami, tembea, tembea, tembea nami. Minapendaga ukitembea, tembea, tembea nami. Juu ya maji ukatembea, miujiza ukantendea, only you. Penzi lako kwangu nanogea, kwako nasogea, only you. Daddy, you are the only one, the only one, the only one for me. Na mabawa tutapepea, tutapepea, tutapepea ngani. Tembea nami, tembea, tembea, tembea nami. Minapendaga ukitembea, tembea, tembea nami. Tembea nami, tembea, tembea, tembea nami. Minapendaga ukitembea, tembea, tembea nami.
Bang 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 bang. Yo, smoke. I take
Mavo on the beat.
Now let me tell you my story. Nimezaliwa Njoro kichinjioni, wananiita karaoke, na Mola kweli amenitoa kangoni. Na ninataka kwenda far, na ninajua hiyo Mola ashapanga. Hata wanite tangatanga, maneno yao nishakata na mapanga. Na nimeshikana na smoke, nazo mahiti zinakuja marathoni. Walisema siwezi make, ona baraka zangu mimi naziteki, naziteki ziteki, baraka zangu naziteki ziteki, naziteki ziteki, baraka mingi kama duiti makeki. Mungu wangu hatale, ananipenda hatale, ananijali hatale, hawezi kuchelewa hatale. Mungu wangu hatale, ananipenda hatale, ananijali hatale, hawezi kuchelewa hatale.
So ladies and gentlemen, and it's happening all the way from Nakuru County Government. Na mina kuambia, we are all having a youth day where tunauliza maswali zote za tuko nazo. Good music all the way from DJ Stan. And ladies and gentlemen, as the DJ is playing his beautiful music, we are going to have a group inaitwa Crime Sipo Initiative. Wanakuja kudance tuone a bit of what they can do. So guys who are watching at home, guys who are having a good time, this is what is happening. So DJ Stan, let's go! Na ikikubamba sana unaweza dance uko kwa kiti, yani sisi ni vijana. Let's go! Hey,
AKA Mr. Musa Maki.
Television
vibe.
Kwa Yesu tamu, niko ndani kwa Yesu
DJ Stan.
Check.
And I'm grateful for this department of the Ministry of Youth for giving us this opportunity to communicate about the issues and all the information that's affecting all the youths. So ladies and gentlemen, for those who are watching at home, kindly make sure unauliza maswali, make sure you follow us, our social media handles, our Facebook page. Uliza swali yote. Ukiona boys manze mpaka leo nimedunga suti for the first time in my life. What are you saying, man? This is Simoro Music, yo. We're having Nakuru County Government with us. We're having Nakuru TV pia, Ideal Sounds Entertainment, Mtaani Live Show, DJ Stan the realest. We're having Jasmine. Oh my goodness. Na nakwambia wase pia tuko na a lot that is lined up for you. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Na kama kuna swali, keep posting your question on our social media handles. This is your boy Simoro Music, DJ Stan. Let's go.
Wakivuta bangi tunavuta hewa, wakikunywa makali tunakunywa maji, wanasema oh tunasema godo. Come on kwa Yesu hapa rada safi. Awinjobe kwa Yesu be. Hey, siwezi jibamba hapa na wewe uko safi.
Check 1 2.
Anytime ulizia bila God nikulia na wakinigeuzia I know you got me God, yeah you got me God. Anytime ulizia bila God nikulia na wakinigeuzia I know you got me.
Alright, DJ Stan. DJ Stan. And nakwambia we are going to have the last interview ama the last panel to talk about youth affirmative fund. Yani tunataka kuongea kuhusu mambo na fund, from Uwezo fund, youth fund, KOP. We are going to ask all the questions. Vile tunaweza get funding na more funding. So ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing youth day.
Ashkilia DJ. So we want to confirm that our chief guest has arrived. His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Nakuru County, Daktari Eric Orili, is here with us, accompanied by other county and national government officials. He has just officially opened the Nakuru Youth Office. Then he's doing rounds to see what is happening around here. We see some empowerment for Nakuru youths inside the Menengai Social Hall, who are getting different life skills to be able to sustain themselves, especially this time of COVID-19. From there, His Excellency the Deputy Governor will get a moment to come and plant a tree here. After he takes his place, we will get the national anthem and the East African anthem, and then we will straight away start our very, very, very brief sorry for that technical hitch. And then we'll be telling you who will be speaking on behalf of who. But what we can assure you is that we have planned for a very, very brief program. Asanteni, DJ.
you God, God. Anytime ulizia, bila God nikulia, na wakinigeuzia, I know you got me, God, you got me, God. Anafanyaga mambo, anafanyaga mambo, anafanyaga mambo, anafanyaga mambo, anafanyaga mambo, anafanyaga mambo, yo, anafanyaga mambo, anafanyaga mambo, niki nakanakai, niki nakanakai, anazileta, niki nakanakai, niki nakanakai, ameniweza, niki nakanakai, anazileta, niki nakanakai, niki nakanakai, ameniweza.
Bidi show nangojea baraka zako hata sikuje mosmos hapa si kipindi yeye ndo the big boss. Love is unbreakable, I wanna feel it some more. Umeniweza kipindi yeye ndo the big boss. Anafanyaga mambo 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 niki nakanakai anazileta niki nakanakai ameniweza niki nakanakai
mengi mazuri tumeyaona, Mungu umetenda, ni kweli wewe muweza. Ulitamka vitu vikawa, neno tulatosha, ukisema umetenda. Arisha Israeli, uliwavusha, kawatoa utumwani, watumishi wako umewapa yote waombayo, ikiwa umependezwa.
Uamualo hakuna wa kulipinga, hakika we ni Mungu
wa vyote.
Unatawala dunia na vilivyomo, makuu umeyatenda
Jehova.
Hakika tumeuona
Baba, mkono wako Bwana, kweli matendo yako Bwana ni makuu, na umetutoa mbali kweli, ukatushika mkono Mungu mahali uliona pekee, chini hata chini yao watu unawainua Mungu, sifa na utukufu ni zako milele, na tutakusifu jina lako Baba, milele tutakusifu kweli, daima wewe mwema, tutaishi kwako. Tumeuona Baba, mkono wako Bwana, kweli matendo yako Bwana ni makuu, na umetutoa mbali kweli, ukatushika mkono Mungu mahali uliona pekee, chini hata chini yao watu unawainua Mungu, sifa na utukufu ni zako milele, na tutakusifu jina lako Baba, milele tutakusifu kweli, daima wewe mwema, tutaishi kwako. Msalabani ulitufia, ulitupenda, dhambi zetu kabeba.
Asante.
Baraka zako tuliziomba, kweli tumeona, hakika unabariki.
Kwa ruhusa yako mstahiki naibu gavana wa jimbo la Nakuru, nitaomba sote tusimame tuweze kupata wimbo wa taifa na ule wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki. Tafadhali. DJ. Maki. Asante, tungali tumesimama. Nitamuomba Saidi Musa aje tufungulie kwa maombi kwa Kiislamu na pia Pastor Sigei kwa Wakristo wetu. Karibuni sana.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin khatamin nabiyyin. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أرسله الله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. أما بعد فأصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي أمور المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم وكل محدثاتها في الدين بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Naomba tutoe kofia tuweze kuomba. Let us pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you this afternoon. Thank you for your grace. Thank you even for our young people who are here today, those who are watching us at home. Thank you for our leaders. We pray even for our county, Nakuru. May you bless our county. May you enlighten our county. May you bless our young people. Give wisdom to our leaders, those who are leading us, especially our governor, our deputy governor who is here with us. I pray that you bless them. Give them favor. Even the Directorate of Youths, we pray for them, Father. Lead them. Guide their step. Give them favor in everything they touch. We thank you for everybody who is here today. Lord, may you minister to us in a different perspective today. We thank you for everything. In Jesus' name, we pray and believe. Somebody say amen. Thank you.
Asante, sote tuseme amina, tunaweza keti. His Excellency the Deputy Governor of Nakuru County, Dr. Eric Koril, our Chief Officer, Dr. William Migwe, for Department of Youth, Gender, Culture, Sports and Social Services, the directors present, the Deputy County Commissioner on behalf of the County Commissioner, all our members of County Assembly present, all other county and national government officers present, mabibi na mabwana, all protocols observed. Vijana hoye! Wabiana hoye! Piga kifua mara mbili tujue uko karibu ama uko na sisi hapa. Asante sana. Your Excellency, with your permission, now that today we are talking about the youth, allow me to take 30 seconds only to invite a lady here on behalf of Riri TV. They say they'll be starting airing on Saturday, just to say a word and welcome vijana na watu wengine wajue kwamba Nakuru pia tunafanya kazi.
the Deputy Governor and all the youths, hamjambo. I'm Anne from Riri TV. We are a commercial licensed Kikuyu TV that shall be airing countrywide. We are going on air on Saturday, and we shall be glad to work with our county. God bless you.
Asante sana, tumpigie makofi for being brief. Your Excellency, with your permission, allow me to invite the Director of Youth Affairs, Mr. Kimemia, to give us opening remarks and a brief of what is going on today. Karibu sana sir.
His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, our County Commissioner, our Chief Officer in charge of Youth and Gender, the directors present, and all protocol observed. Hamjambo. Kwa majina, naitwa Kimemia Josephat, na kwa sasa hivi, mimi ndio director wa mambo ya vijana katika jimbo la Nakuru. His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, would wish to start by appreciating your presence and for finding time to come to be with us and to gracefully open the Directorate of Youth Office. Sasa vijana hawatasema tena hawana ofisi ile wanaweza leta shida zao na pia furaha zao. Tunashukuru sana, na ukienda kwa gavana wetu mwambie pia tumeshukuru sana. Tumekuwa tukitarajia tuwe na ofisi hiyo miaka yote, lakini katika uongozi wako na pia wa governor, finally it has happened. Hiyo ina confirm ya kwamba hii serikali ya governor na deputy governor ni serikali ya vitendo. Si ni ukweli? Pia ningetaka tu kusema hivi, hii wiki yote tumekuwa tukisherekea the International Youth Week. Na leo hivi ni siku ya International Youth Day. Dunia mzima vijana wamekusanya pahali baribari, hata hapa Nakuru kunao wanapanda miti pale Hyrax, kuna wengine wako Naivasha, Moro, sehemu baribari. Lakini tukasema ile official sherehe tuifanyie hapa. Ni vizuri tufahamu ya kwamba tumeitana hii sherehe tukiwa katika hali gumu ya mambo ya corona. Na His Excellency, hata ukiona hakuna umati kubwa, that was a deliberate move. Lakini tumehakikisha kwamba tumeinvolve the media ili kila kijana aweze kufuata ile inatendeka siku ya leo. His Excellency sir, hii wiki tulianza na mambo ya kutrain vijana 110, two from every ward. Mambo ya kuzunguka round katika every ward, the 55 wards. Kufahamisha mambo watu wetu mambo ya corona. We are doing a sensitization campaign called Komesha Corona Youth Campaign. Hata sasa tunapoongea inaendelea. Greening Kenya, kupanda miti pahali baribari, tukiongozwa na CEO wetu na pia tukishirikiana na national government. Tulipanda miti siku ya Jumatatu padi ya Moro, Joro, Rugai na Bahati. Sasa hivi tunaviogea ujue kwamba Nakuru is even more greener. Siku ya jana pia youth wamekuwa wakitembea katika sehemu mbalimbali wakiendelea na hiyo campaign ya corona. Siku ya leo His Excellency, kabla ufike, tumekuwa na mjadala katika social media na katika vyombo vya habari. Tumehusisha watu mbalimbali ambao wamekuwa wakiongea mambo yao. His Excellency, sir, mine maybe is just, allow me just to give a brief of the Directorate of Youth within. Hii directorate ni mpya na tumeanza kwanza na 3 pillars za ambazo tutatumia ku make sure pillar is about youth mainstreaming. Tumehakikisha ya kwamba kila department tumeteua ofisa mmoja awe ako na checklist na kuhakikisha ya kwamba mambo ya youth imefanyika. Pia tunaongea na tumekuwa na hiyo majadiliano hasa hata na International Labour Organization. We see whether we can start an internship program for the county government of Nakuru. Mambo ya attachment imekuwa ikiendelea na sasa tunataka iwe even in a more structured way through the Directorate of the Directorate of Youth Affairs. Our next pillar is about youth and health. His Excellency, you are aware, if we don't have a healthy county, if our youth are not healthy enough, then we are unable to deliver even on our promises as far as CIDP is concerned. So we'll be rolling out programs to do with youth, issues to do with sexuality, issues to do with mental health, and any other general health issue. We want a healthy and wealthy youth population, and I'm sure through your leadership that will be delivered. Pia His Excellency, our third and final pillar is about generation of decent wealth by the youth. And I underline the word decent wealth. Tuko na mikakati na imeshaanza. Tumekuwa kama county tukishikana mikono. The other day tumeshikana na KCB Foundation pade ya Giugiu na tumeweza kupatia youths tools of trade through KCB Foundation. Pia tumeshikana na tumeshikana na wafadhili wengine ambao already now they are willing us to start a discussion on how to empower the youths. Through also your county government, we have been able to facilitate youths in Giugiu na car wash machines, na leo uko tu hapa, najua nikielekeza macho yangu pande ya chini ya kushoto, naona umetuletea pia mazuri na tunashukuru sana. Pia tungetaka katika hiyo pira na kupitia County Assembly of Nakuru, we want to start something we are calling County Youth Engagement Services. The County Youth Engagement Services will purely be a ward-based intervention whereby every ward will be bringing some youths, we engage them for production na pia waweze kupata hela. Part of the money inawekwa kama gratuity. Wakimaliza wakati wao katika hiyo services, tunawaigisha kwa sako. Sako inawanunulia tools of trade, na huyo youth hata atakapokuwa mzee, hiyo vyombo itakuwa yake. Na niko na uhakika serikali yako itaweza kusaidia hiyo maneno. Pia tungetaka kukwambia kwamba katika hiyo decent youth service, decent creation of decent wealth, tuko na mambo ya creation of production hubs. Dakika chache zilizopita, His Excellency, umeweza kutembea katika hii nyumba ambayo iko on my right. And purely those are youths who have been involved in production of masks, and we hope very soon, hata sio mask pekee, hata uniform, hata kila kitu ya textile, it will be a fully fledged textile industry. Na pia tunashukuru serikali yenu kwa hayo. So that's all we are doing for now, but we are engaging more partners, we are welcoming more partners, kwa sababu hii mambo ya youth hatuwezi fanya peke yetu. It's also important to note that issues to do with youth are not fully devolved. It's a shared responsibility between national government and county government. And tumekuwa tukifanya kazi vizuri na serikali kuu. Hata hii sherehe ya leo tumeplan pamoja na serikali kuu, and that's why it's a success. I think I would be unfair, His Excellency, if I sit down without introducing the committee that was in charge of making this day a success. So I would humbly request the planning committee, wherever you are, to be upstanding. Hata mnaweza soga tu mbele kidogo ili gavana aweze kumuona. Na pia kuna wengine wengi ambao tuliwahusisha katika mobilization kutoka mtaa kufika pamoja na sisi. Na pia I would also wish you can sit down, His Excellency. Ni vizuri pia kutabua kwamba ile ofisi yetu ambayo iko pale, umeona parking yake imenyorozwa vizuri. The person who did that actually did that part of the parking and the other part of the compound. So hawa wako hapa na naomba tu wasimame tu wale wametufadhili hiyo maneno. Sasa hapa hakuna matope, hakuna vumbi. Wale wagwana wa Kenya wako pande hiyo walijitolea kuwezesha hii compound yetu iwe maridadi namna hiyo, na hatukulipa hata hela. Kwa hivyo pongezi kwao. Ili ni keti, leo ni siku ya youth, na ni vibaya sana tusipopatia youth nafasi ya kukuongelesha tu kidogo. Nene tu jambo moja mbili, na ningetaka kuuliza Ann Gige akaribie. Huyu ndiye atakuwa sasa mwakilishi yetu, nafikiria ni digital. So I happen to be a senior youth. Just in case you may be wondering, I'm the senior youth. Then tuko na yule youth halisi, original. Sasa yeye ndiye ataongea mambo ya youth. Mimi nimeongea mambo ya ofisi. Karibu sana.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Nakuru County, the CC is present, all protocol observed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Wana youth, good afternoon. This is our day. We have to be happy because if we don't appreciate this day, I don't think we'll ever appreciate the life that we live. Being between 18 to 35 years is a privilege. Na lazima tutumie ujana wetu vizuri kwa sababu ujana ni moshi, ukienda haurudi tena. I would like to appreciate the county government for giving us a ministry of youth. Previously, we could see Ministry of Youth, the youth being combined with education. Both education and youth were so demanding, and the youth could not get the attention that we required. Through the county government, led by His Excellency, the Governor, Lee Kinyanjui, we managed to get our own ministry. I guess we should give a clap to the county government for that. And now we have the Department of Youth, and we have a new office today. I think anytime you need anything to do with the youth, Bwana Kimemia and the CC youth and the youth advisor to the governor will be here to listen to us. Ama namna gani? Thank you very much. And also I would like to appreciate the county government for appointing one of us, Sir Paul Dirango, to be representing us in that office. We needed a person we can talk to. We needed a person who we can meet along the streets and express our issues. And for sure we got one. Sir Paul Dirango is one person you can meet along the streets na umsimamishe na kusikilize. Ama niaje? Vijana niaje? We have to be active with whatever we are doing today. The county government of Nakuru has also majored on empowering the youth across all the sectors, be it ICT, be it education, be it agriculture. In ICT, we can verily see ICT hubs being brought up. We have one in Kuresoi South and we have one in Subukia. It is through these ICT hubs that we are managing to get resources for us. We also have free Wi-Fis within our town. We also have free Wi-Fi in Molo. We also have free Wi-Fi in Kabazi. In the current life that you're living, youth and the internet are inseparable. You cannot talk of a youth without talking about the internet because the world is revolving. Where we're heading to, we'll be talking about technology. Corona has taught us the importance of technology. We cannot currently hold a meeting in our boardrooms, but we can now hold through our phones. Thousands and thousands of youth can participate in those forums, and that is the importance of the Wi-Fi that you're being provided for by the county government, the importance of the ICT hubs that we have within our sub-counties. When we go to education, the county government have been in the forefront to give our youths bursary. High school, colleges, and universities. This has provided a swift learning for these students. Previously, we could see students struggling. In the university, majority of the students could defer their academics because of lack of school fees. But through the county government of Nakuru, we can see a student joining first year and going up to fourth year without deferring. Is that not a great achievement? Is that not a great achievement? Our parents no longer have lands to give us. The county government have no land to give us as inheritance, but they can invest in our education so that we can shape our future. The county government has also been the forefront to empower youths in agriculture. We have seen the CEC agriculture together with the youth department going across the county and addressing the issue of beehive. Recently, we have seen the dams that exist, one in Kuresoi South and one in Molo, being distilled and fish lingerlings being put into those dams. This is encouraging our youths to participate in agriculture, not only through farming maize and beans, but also fish keeping can be a source of economic activities to us. Thank you very much to the county government of Nakuru. It has also opened the doors for us, doors that we have never seen. Attachments are available for us. Internships are available for us. The importance of these internships is that they give us what we call job experience. We have seen job advertisements going around. Na unaitishwa job experience ya 20 years. As youth, we wonder, where are we going to get this 20 years job experience? But it is through these internships that are being offered to us that we get the experience that is required. When you go to the ICT, you're placed under the IT, you get the experience that you required, maybe to go to the next level. And for that, we do appreciate the county government for their endless support. And on that note, I would like to pass my request to the county government. As we provide the internships to these youths, maybe you can give them little stipends to help them move on with life. They need fare, they need to pay their rents. If they get a little stipend for that, we are going to appreciate for the good work that you're going to do. We have also experienced the opening of some polytechnics in Nakuru County. We have one in Elbagon, we have one in Kuresoi South, and we have the one that is right here in front of us. It has offered hands-on experience. It is, I guess time is gone where we could tell our kids, tunataka mkue lawyer, tunataka mkue daktari. We no longer need that. We need plumbers, we need masonries, we need tailors, and we need electricians. It is through these polytechnics that our youths are going to get empowered with hands-on skills. Thank you very much for that empowerment program. As you can see, we have, during the corona period, the Ministry of Health has been requesting us to put our masks on. And in Nakuru County government, wherever there is a function, we always have masks being given on. I have seen Director of Political Affairs, Madam Beatrice, giving us those masks. They're being produced here where we are at Meningai Social Hall. These are our youths when you are nashona hizi masks. So they are being provided for a job opportunity, which lifts their living up. And we say thank you for that. They've been producing around 30,000 masks per week. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Wana youth, tukisema kitu mzuri si tunashangilia. Najua si mahali tu popote utaenda upate mwana youth anasaidi kama ni aje. But the county government of Nakuru has been there for us, has been chipping in at every corner. Place yote kuna loophole yenye mwana youth anaweza inuka. They are there for us, they are there to listen to us. We have also had the funds that supports the youth empowerment programs within our county. We have seen the advisor to the governor going around and encouraging youths in one or two issues. He has been there to talk about mental health that is affecting majority of our youth, especially at this time. The advisor cannot go around the county without funds. The county government has been providing that for him. And we have to thank the governor and all those who have been involved to support that initiative. Na tunasema asanti sana. Cutting my part short is, a time comes when a generation needs to be great. That generation must be you. We are not looking at the future generation. We are the current generation. We are the people to change everything that happens right now. You are the change that you need to see. And for that, I say asante sana. God bless Kenya, God bless Nakuru County, and God bless you all.
Bless you too. Haya, Mheshimiwa Naibu Gavana, kwa ruhusa yako naomba sasa uniruhusu nimuite Mheshimiwa Kabutu ambaye ni mheshimiwa ya area ya Ronda, ambaye pia atarudia muite Mheshimiwa Kabatini, ikiwa hawa ni MCAs wako kwenye kamati kule bungeni ya maneno ya vijana na ukuaji wa jamii. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa.
Deputy Governor, this is all protocol observes. Hamjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Timothy Kabutu. Mimi ni MCA wa area inaitwa Ronda hapa chini, Nakuru Town West. Pia nawakilisha kamati ya vijana huko katika bunge. Mimi ni naibu mwenyekiti. Na kwa hivyo nimekuja kwa sababu ya vijana. Kwanza kupongeza kazi nzuri serikali ya county inafanya kufanya empowerment ya vijana. Hii si kawaida na tuchukulii ikiwa jambo hivi. Tunasema ni asanti kwa yale ambayo mnatenda, na nataka kuhakikisha kwamba sasa huu ndio mwanzo wa vijana. Kuwa ofisi imefunguliwa hapa, ni jukumu yenu vijana kuchukua hiyo nafasi, kutembea katika hiyo ofisi, muone ni yapi yameandaliwa kwa vijana, kwa sababu ni ngumu hii ofisi iwakute mashinani, lakini kama vijana ni vizuri kuchukua hayo majukumu, kujua ni nini county ya Nakuru imeweza kuandalia. Sisi kama county assembly, miaka iliyopita hakukuwa na bajeti ya vijana. Mwaka huu tumeweza kuallocate pesa mingi iende kwa vijana, ifanye empowerment kama hii. Ninajua hii ni mwanzo. Next year tunajua kwamba tumeweka pesa mingi kama ya mashini kama za pikipiki, tumeweka mashini zingine mingi za car wash, matangi na zingine mingi. Kwa hivyo ni majukumu yenu vijana kuchukua hiyo nafasi, kutembea, muende kwa ofisi ya MCA wenu, mjadiliane naye ile pesa ya ward, ile kiti ya ward ambayo imetengwa kwa sababu ya ward yenu fulani, muweze kukaa katika public participation, mkuje na zile mambo ambazo zinaweza wasaidia ili mfanye empowerment. Sisi yetu kama county assembly tumefanya na tunashirikiana sana kwa karibu na hii ministry ya vijana, na ile ya mambo ambayo wanataka tupitishe, sisi huwa tuwasumbui, tunafanya kazi hiyo bila maswali mengi. Tunajua juzi tulipitisha internship policy ya kuhakikisha kila kijana ambaye anamaliza shule akiwa na degree anapewa kazi ya internship katika county na analipwa takriban shilingi 20,000 kwa mwezi kwa mwaka moja. Hiyo najua itawekwa kidole na gavana hivi karibuni, na wale wanao diploma watalipwa shilingi 15,000. Hiyo ndio tulipendekeza. Tunagojea kuona ikifanya kazi, na tunajua county ikiongozwa na mheshimiwa gavana wako tayari kuhakikisha hiyo policy imeenda through ndio iweze kusaidia vijana wetu. Sisi tuko tayari kwa vijana. Ikiwa mna jambo ambalo mngependa kufanyiwa, njooni tuketi chini, tujadiliane, tuone vile tutakavyowasaidia. Kama sasa ni wakati wa bajeti, na ni vizuri kuchukua hiyo opportunity, mje tukae na nyinyi, tuone ni yapi itakao wasaidia mwaka ujao wa serikali. Kwa hivyo mimi sina mengi, ni kuwashukuru sana na kusema kwamba tuzidi kufanya kazi pamoja. Najua sasa wale vijana ambao walikuwa nakaa kule Jobless Corner sasa wamepata kazi kupitia hizi mashini, na sasa hawataitwa jobless tena. Sasa watakuwa na kazi, na ambao walikuwa naogopa sasa kuoa, si wataoa jameni? Si wataoa? Kwa sababu kazi wamepata, na hakuna msichana anakubali kijana ambaye hana kazi. Kazi yetu kama viongozi kuhakikisha mmepata kazi, na hii ndio njia sahihi, na tutazidi kufanya kazi pamoja vile inawezekana. Mungu awabariki na Mungu awabariki kaunti yetu ya Nakuru. Asanteni.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, our Governor, Deputy Governor, our CEO for Youth and Sports, na viongozi ambao wengine tuko nao, hamjambo. Vijana mpo? Mpo? Mimi sina mengi ya kusema, manake mengi yameweza kusemwa. Yangu ni kutoa shukrani kwa serikali yetu ya county kwa sababu ya maendeleo ambayo tumeweza kuyapata kwa youth department. Niseme kwamba our youths, kama ambavyo wasemi wenzangu wamesema hapa, kwamba sisi tulipata katiba yetu, na sisi mara mingi husema that ni vizuri tukue tuna attend public participation, ndio tukaweza kujadiliana maneno ambayo tunaweza kuwa tunayatimiza. Because public participation is not a ritual, but it is the essence of our new constitution. So vijana wenzangu, naomba na wahimiza, kama vile mwenzangu amesema kwamba saizi ndio tunafanya makadirio ya bajeti, na wakati tunafanya makadirio ya bajeti pia ni vizuri hata kama hatuna ile mikutano tuweze kujua jinsi ambavyo tunaweza make proposals kadha wa kadha, ndio tukaweza kujua, kwa sababu pia mimi na vijana wenzangu walio hapa nilichaguliwa kwa msingi wa kuwa mimi ni kijana, my availability, nitaweza aje kuwa karibu na hawa vijana wenzangu, na ndio nikaweza pia kuchaguliwa. Kwa hivyo sasa mimi nasema tuchukue hili jukumu kama sisi wenyewe. Nikauliza, how do I make impact kwa life ya kijana mwenzangu? Na mimi niseme kwamba wakati niliweza kumaliza kidato changu cha 4, tuliweza kupata ile allocation ya kwanza ya zile pesa zilikuwa za vijana wakati wa Kibaki, na tuliweza kupata funding mingi. Kwa hivyo mimi nataka nitoe hima kwamba tuweze kuchukua opportunity yoyote ambayo inapatikana, na kama ambavyo tumesikia tuko na ofisi yetu hapa ambayo tumeweza kuifungua siku ya leo, ambapo tutakuwa tunapata director wetu. This is not devolved, maneno ya youth si devolved. Kwa hivyo sisi na serikali kuu na pia ya county tukishirikiana pamoja tutaweza kuendeleza. Niseme mimi kama MCA wa Kabatini tulikuwa na polytechnic ambao tulikuwa tumeweza kufungua, na through His Excellency Lee Kinyanjui tumeweza kufungua hiyo polytechnic, na I think kulingana na ile probability iko inaweza kuwa ndio bora zaidi ya 3 katika kaunti yetu ya Nakuru. Kwa hivyo sasa mimi nasema kwamba tutumie hizi opportunities ambazo zinapatikana both kwa serikali kuu na serikali yetu ya county. Niseme kama vile pia mmesikia katika ile bajeti yetu, sisi kama viongozi ambao tunarepresent kwa county assembly tuko na ile fedha ambazo tunaweza ziita bursary enhancement. Licha na zile governor wetu wanatupatia kwa yale makadirio yetu ya bajeti, tuweza tukaongeza zile fedha. Kwa hivyo mimi nasema tuchukue hiyo opportunity, na niseme kwa ambao wanamaliza their degrees and diplomas, tuko na makadirio haya ya bajeti na kutakuwa na hizo stipends ambapo nimesikia madama akiuliza. Kwa hivyo mimi naomba tutashirikiana, na kabla sijaondoka niwajulishe kwamba hao vijana ambao mmesikia ni wa Riri TV directors ni vijana kama wenzangu. Naomba mngefanya hivyo popote mlipo, na najua this is one of the initiative, na kama county najua governor wetu ataweza kutusupport. Na kama pia sijaondoka, niko na vijana wangu kutoka Kabatini wa motorbike, ningeomba wawave pahali popote wako vijana wa Kabatini, kwa sababu hao ni jeshi ambao waliweza kunisupport. Na mimi nataka niseme kwamba mimi na viongozi wengine tunafikiria vizuri, because it is always good to leave a mark in lifetime. It is always good to leave a legacy. Sisi tunajua through the government, through our county government, through the leadership of His Excellency, tunaona mambo mengi ambayo yameweza kubadilika. Mambo mengi yameweza kubadilika, kama ni hiyo department, kama alivyonena msemaji aliyekuwa hapo awali kwamba department ya youth ilikuwa imeshikanishwa na education, sasa it is a separate department by its own. So mimi nahimiza vijana wenzangu tutumie hii opportunity, na najua maneno mengi yako mbele ambayo tutaweza kuyazingatia. Mungu abariki, asanteni sana.
Mheshimiwa, makofi mazuri. Asante. With your permission, Your Excellency, sir, allow me to invite the Chief Officer, Dr. William Migwe, to come and also invite the Regional Coordinator Youth Affairs and the County Commissioner, who is represented by the DCC, to make his remarks, and in turn the CEO to invite you to make your remarks. Kindly, sir.
Our chief guest, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Eric Koril, representative of the CEC, Bwana Muregi, our representative of the Regional Coordinator, Youth Development, Madam Charity Maina, Director, Youth Affairs, Bwana Kimemia, Director, Madam Beatrice, Director, Political Affairs, MCA President Kabutu and MCA Kabatini, and all leaders and directors in my department present, na vijana wote, hamjambo. Yes, nashukuru sana kuwa hapa dhuhuri ya leo. Kama mlivyoambiwa, jina langu ama majina zangu ni Daktari William Migwi. Mimi ni afisa mkuu katika Wizara ya Masuala ya Vijana, Jinsia, Utamaduni, Michezo na Huduma kwa Jamii. Nashukuru sana kwa siku ya leo ambapo tunasherehekea siku ya vijana ambayo huwa tunaijua kama International Youth Day. Na hii ni siku ya maana sana ambapo tunasherehekea milestone ya vijana. Samahani kidogo, labda mwaka huu tumeweza kusherehekea sherehe hii kiutofauti, na kama vile wote mnavyojua kuna hili janga la corona, na mnasikia pia tunaongea mambo ya social distance na pia mambo ya crowd. So tafadhalini mtuwie radhi for now, na ni vizuri kila mtu anaelewa. Lakini kabla sijenena sana, nina wanenaji wako hapa. Kwanza labda ningewakaribisha wawanenee, alafu labda nitasummarize, sababu hatutakikani pia kukaa sana. Kuna regulation ya not more than 1 hour, and I think we should adhere to that. So let me take this opportunity to invite Madam Charity Maina. Charity Maina ana represent regional coordinator youth development, lakini yeye pia ni county director youth development hapa Nakuru. Karibu sana Madam Charity.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Bwana Muregi, the DCC, all the directors present, my colleague Bwana Migwe, doctor, and all protocol observed. God is good at all the time. Yeah, my name is Charity Maina. I'm the county director, Youth Affairs. We are now in Youth Ministry of ICT Innovation and Youth Affairs. Dr. Megwe, we are no longer Youth Development, we are Youth Affairs. And Mr. Moshero and PS Dr. Koril. I wish to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to invite you to our 2020 International Youth Week, Youth Day, that we started celebrating on 6th to 12th. Today is the great day. The theme for this year is youth engagement for global action. Tuko na changamoto nyingi hii mwaka. Business za youth zimeanguka. Corona imethreaten wazazi wetu, and even us youth, we are not safe. So tuko na mambo mingi yenye imefanya youth warudi nyuma. Ile yote mapato walikuwa wamepata, wamerudi nyuma. So we are doing the global action that can help us have hope and beat up the coronavirus that is all over the world. I'm here standing on behalf of my regional coordinator, Mr. Kireka. I want to inform everyone that there was a virtual program that was going on online from 10 this morning, and His Excellency the President was engaging the youth all over the country through Zoom. And here in Nakuru, we are lucky to have had 5 youth and our regional coordinator in the forum. Today, the makofi kwa vijana. In fact, those were his words, that youth should not look at yourself as mpango wa kando, mpango wa dani, according to the president. He has also articulated on issues of the youth policy, and he has promised the youth this morning that he is going to ensure that the youth policy is cascaded up to the world level, that all the youth programs are well articulated and implemented. Makofi kwa our president. This morning, I just want to outline the International Youth Week, how it was, on behalf of our regional coordinator. And I would say that we had these programs. One, we had a day for our health, our wealth. There was also another day on peace building. That is youth and peace building. Youth and our wealth, our health. And that's why during the engagement, radio engagement, the social media engagement, the interview that was there this morning, tulikuwa na Bwana Mwirigi representing the DCC or the CC in Nakuru on issues health. I also want to say that we had the issues of greening our future, planting of trees that we did on Friday, that is 10th. We also had the issues of entrepreneurship, engaging the youth on issues of business initiation. We also had a day on patriotism, that the youth should engage on issues that uplift the citizen engagement on their country's welfare. We also had a day for Kazi Mutaani that the DCC Morege talked about, and they were to clean up around the compound, around the informal settlements, plant trees, and they did it. We also had the commercial corona, that is on health, and as our director for Nakuru county government, Mr. Kimemi has said, we trained about 115 youth on commercial corona campaigns so that they can help us understand that we should not give up fighting the coronavirus, as the World Health Organization and our health department in our country and in our county is talking about the hand washing, the distancing, and all that. And for that, I wish the youth all the best celebrating this International Youth Day, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, maybe I also take this opportunity to welcome the representative of the county commissioner, Bwana Mwirigi. Karibu sana. Thank you.
Asante sana. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Nakuru, waheshimiwa wale tuko nao hapa, na senior officers na director wa youth wa Nakuru County. Mine is just, nitaongea kidogo sana kwa sababu kazi mingi iko kwa His Excellency. Hata inaonekana bado iko kasi. Na this time because of this COVID protocols, tunatakiwa kuharakisha kidogo. Kwa hivyo yangu ni kuchukua nafasi hii kwanza, His Excellency, kama leo umeelezwa, I engaged the youth there. Na vile tumeona is that they only need engagement. The audit, youth audit is very high. Ile maswali nilikuwa naulizwa pale, na we thought it was a Nakuru issue, but tunaulizwa maswali hata Nyahururu na sehemu zingine. Otherwise, hiyo nafikiri bila ile kazi inafanyika na county government na national government, we have to engage the youth properly. na tuko na ile experience kwa kaunti ya Nakuru. Tuko na 14,800 youth kazi mtaani, na tumekuja kuona ya kwamba tangu we engage them, maneno ya usalama imeenda chini kabisa. So ni kusema they are just engaged na pengine na uhalifu as a protest, kwa sababu wakati tumeengage them maneno ya usalama imetulia, and that's why I can confirm that in Nakuru County is very peaceful. Ile ingine ni ya kwamba this COVID effects youth ni wengi bado, kwa sababu shule tumefunga, institutions tumefunga, na wale pia ambao wako unemployed. Ile the fear now which is there, teenage pregnancies zimeingia mingi. Ya pili, kuna wengine nao wamefikiria wale walikuwa kwa shule, we fear that they cannot go back kwa shule. They are just looking for engagement ya kazi. Kwa hivyo kazi, tuko na kazi to make sure that we engage the youth. Bila kupoteza wakati, nafikiri tumeshukuru sana. Nashukuru nafasi hii sasa tumkaribishe Deputy Governor wetu, His Excellency Dr. Karibu. Okay, asante sana. Yangu tu ni kumalizia na niseme pia tunashukuru kwa sababu county government na national government hapa Nakuru we work harmoniously. Na kama mimi kama DC wa hapa, if there is any issue hapa, siangalii kama ni county. In fact, I move very fast kama ni upande wa usalama, na tunafanya kazi vizuri na enforcement. Kwa hivyo nashukuru sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you.
Thank you Bwana Mwerege. Kwa wakati huu because of time nataka kuintroduce team yangu. Sifanyi kazi peke yangu na singetaka after hii sherehe pia niende nipigwe kiboko. Niko na directorate 4 ya youth affairs, niko na ya gender, niko na ya sports na niko na ya social services. Na ningefurahi sana hawa madirectors wangekuja hapa tuwajue. Very fast. Just say karibu kujeni mbele ndio public iwajue, ndio saile wanakuja kuchukua huduma kwa ofisi wanajua naona nani. Ya haraka tu. Mjiseme alafu mtaketi. Sema tu. Don't worry.
Asante Bwana CEO. Kwa majina yangu tena ni Kimemia Josephat, Director wa Youth Affairs, County Government of Nakuru. Asante.
Kwa majina ninaitwa Wesley Kimng'ok, Director wa Social Services.
Hamjambo. Jina langu ni Selina Nkadha, Director wa Gender, Culture and Betting Control, Acting Director.
Excellency Deputy Governor and the other attendants, I'm Alice Gekunde, Director Sports. Thank you.
Thank you. Hawa ni wale tunafanya nao kazi kwa national, kwa county government. Pia tuna ofisi za youth. Na kama vile mnavyojua, youth issues are cross cutting. Can I have the officers at the sub county? Tafadhali haraka. Mbio ya youth because of time. Officers from the national government. Haraka hapa tafadhali. The public must know you. Very fast tafadhali officers. Where are you? Hurry up. You just say your name, where you are, hivyo haraka.
All protocol observed. I'm Miriam Hango, Nakuru Town East Sub-County Youth Officer.
All protocol observed. My name is Sarah Ongige, Nakuru Town West Sub-County.
All protocols observed. I'm Tabitha Gashogia, Naivasha Sub-County.
All protocols observed. I'm Lea Nganga, Subukia Sub-County.
Irene Cheriot, Njoro Sub-County.
Janet Ayusa, Gilgil Sub-County.
Ben Andegwa, Kuresoi North Sub-County.
Jane Matu, Kuresoi South Sub-County.
Felician Tot from Rongai Sub-County.
Stella Sanyo, Molo Sub-County.
Your Excellency, I want to apologize. I had forgotten my team, the Army. That is the team I work with. They are in charge of WESA Fund. They are in charge of KYOP, where we have almost 10,000 youth being trained on the skills. And I have an officer in NITA. Where are you, Madam Naomi? You are part of us, Madam Naomi. I don't want to ignore you. You are part of us in KYOP. Karibu.
Our Deputy Governor, all protocol observed. I'm Naomi Rono, the County Project Coordinator from NITA. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That is the team we have. If you have any issue with KYOP, Youth Fund, WESA Fund, pop in our office. We have a team. Thank you.
Thank you. Just introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir. My name is Margaret Kirori, the Administrator in the Department of Youth, Gender, Culture and Social Services. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was very, very important, Your Excellency, for me to introduce my team. Yangu mimi sina mengi. Kama mmeona hiyo introduction, department hiyo ine tunashughulikia mambo ya youth na director amesema program ambazo tunazifanya. Sasa vijana msipige kelele, ofisi yenu ndio hiyo, tuko tayari kwa huduma zenyu na tumeanza. Pia nataka kumshukuru gavana wetu sana wakiwa na deputy wake Dr. Thank you. Wakiwa na deputy governor wetu Dr. Eric Koril kwa sababu ya kuanzisha hii department hii ambayo nimesema ya youth, gender na social services. Mbeleni hatukuwa na hiyo. Situpiga makofi kwa hiyo. It is not for granted. Number 2, mnaona zile mashine ambayo atapeana pale, vijana wetu wataenda. Situmia create jobs ama hakuna jobs. Tupiga makofi kwa hiyo. Ya pili, mmesikia director akisema tunaanzisha kitu inaitwa production hubs. Already tuko na moja hapa. Isn't it? Iko na mashini na already imeanza kazi. So tutazidi kufanya kazi na vile tunasema vijana watatoka polytechnic, wengine mnasikia wako KYOP, wako na skills za kushona na mambo zingine, watakuwa wanakuja hapa either 6 months or 1 year, wanafanya kazi, kila mwisho wa mwezi wanapata pesa kidogo, na wengine wanakuwa wanaseviwa, wanapo graduate ndio wapewe wengine nafasi, ile pesa wanapewa some equipment za kuenda kuanza kazi. And that is what we call youth empowerment. Na kabla sijasahau, we have a very serious partner ambaye ametusaidia pia kwa program zetu. Bwana Isaac, Isaac tafadhali, you are a very important person in our department. You are excellent politics for, I better even not say a lot, but I acknowledge this.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor. We are honored to be part of this family. Back in 2018 is when we signed a memorandum of understanding through a public-private development partnership to partner and work with Nakuru County. I'm happy to say that the progress so far so good. We've been getting the right cooperation, and we commit to continue supporting Nakuru County and also our young people in terms of achieving the development agenda in the CIDPs. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So thank you kwa Bwana Kema. So pale kwetu nilisema ni youth, tuko na wamama pia ambao wanashughulikiwa kwa department ya gender, tuko na wazee ambao pia wanashughulikiwa kwa department ya social services, na pia tuko na walemavu pia. Na katika department ya sports, hapa pia tunamshukuru governor sababu already there are very big plans na already zimeshaanza za ku-upgrade Afra Stadium into international stadium. We have Keringate Sports Academy ambayo itashughulikia mambo ya athletics, and we have a lot of talent there. Kiwanja imenunuliwa, design zimefanywa, anytime construction itakuwa ikianza. Situpiga makofi kwa hiyo mambo. So kwa mambo ya michezo, hapo government iko sawa. Tuna upgrade hata tuna rehabilitate our stadium. Pia tukienda kwa mambo ya social services, tuko na mambo ya PWDs. Juzi memotuana for the last 2 weeks, na tunashukuru pia governor wetu kwa kupeana chakula kwa walemavu, na tumeenda kwa all 55. Hebu pigani makofi for that one. It's very, very important. Na najua na deputy wetu atafikishia governor kumwambia tumeshukuru sana, na feedback pale nje iko mzuri sana. Pia tunashughulikia wazee, tuko na AMSA House pale, wale watu labda hawana makwao, na pia pale tuko na programs kwa gender, ambapo pia kama sasa vile tuko na mambo ya COVID, mnasikia kuna GBV mingi. In Gilgil, we are going to have a GBV rescue center. Pia tuko na mambo ya usanii. We have also realized mambo ya arts ni industry ingine kubwa sana, na very soon tutaanzisha kitu building, very big building inaitwa art center, ambapo kutakuwa na studio, kutakuwa na classes ambao wale wasanii watakuwa wanafunza. It's one thing kuwa na talent, and it's another thing kuwa packaged vizuri kuweza kutake those opportunity. So sitaki kuongea, labda nitaongea kwa wakati mwingine. Kitu kingine ningetaka kuchallenge vijana. Kitu ya kwanza, shukuru sana ukiwa wewe ni mwenyeji wa Nakuru. Na sababu ni gani? Look around the opportunities we have in Nakuru. Tukienda Naivasha, tuko na SGR station iko pale. Kijana, fikiria ni opportunity gani yako iko pale. Kuna dry port ambayo inajengwa, very soon inaisha. Those are opportunity for you young people to take advantage of. We are coming up with what we call industrial parks. Moja itakuwa Naivasha, ingine Egerton, na ingine itakuwa hapa Kabarak. Also strategize yourself, package yourself toward that. Munasikia, na nafikiri labda mgeni wetu heshima ataongea mambo haya. Nakuru inakuwa city. Inapokuwa city, we have to change our mindset from being a town to a city. Those are also opportunities for you young people. We are having an airport here. Wale wanatoka area Molo pale, kuna hizi chakula ya haraka haraka kwa kutikachwa na what. Muta take advantage hiyo namna gani. So we as the department, we are trying to prepare these young people to tap some of those opportunities are coming. But because probably we may not reach everybody, wewe ukiwa pale anza kujipackage, take those opportunities. Take also advantage ya hii tourist site we have around 3 Lakes, Menengai and everywhere. Hiyo pia ni opportunity. And the last one, tuchukue opportunity ya ICT. Mumesikia sasa vile kuna corona, hakuna meeting, watu wanakaa kwa simu zao na kompyuta zao. You can earn a lot of money there. Stop using those phones kufuata wanasiasa, kubuli watu wengine, and start earning a living. Thank you very much, and I want to take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Makofi gani? Ebu you one youth. Ebu, which youth now atatusaidia? One volunteer youth to come and help us. Yes, haraka haraka, ya youth, makofi ya youth. Welcome ki youth, si sawa? Yes. Haraka haraka.
Your Excellency, sisi kama vijana tunataka tukukaribishe na tukukaribishe na mbwembwe. Si ni wakati wa corona? Si ndio? Haya, tupambie DG Bwana Eric Korir. Haya, tumpea kwanza, tupambe tena ya pili, tupambe ya tatu, ya mwisho. Karibu Your Excellency.
Asante sana kwa makaribisho haya. Our representative of the County Commissioner, Bwana DCC Moregi, our representative of the national government, the director who has been with us, all the staff for the county government of Nakuru who are here, na vijana wetu wote, amjambo. Kwanza ningependa kushukuru sana kwa kupata hii fursa ya kuwa na nyinyi siku ya leo. It's a special day for the youths, and we want to say we value our youths because they do a great work in Nakuru, and they are the only future that we look at for posterity in this great county. So today, being a special day for the youth, I'm happy. I've been impressed with what's going on here. I want to say what the directorate, the new directorate which has been created by His Excellency the Governor is actually very good. It's a very good idea. And when we came here with him last time, we didn't know we will have such a good facility. I want to thank this team, the same team, for having changed this particular Menengal Social Hall to a very useful hall. Unlike in the past when we had some small hiccups here, but what I've seen inside here today is a great achievement for the youth fraternity. Pia ningependa kushukuru sana hili wazo kwa sababu the youths in this country, in this county, have been producing 55,000 masks per week. And we've been producing from all the 11 sub-counties, and we have a textile center in all the 11 sub-counties. That's why we are taking care of our people in this time of Corona. And we want to appreciate the work and the gesture that His Excellency has taken, His Excellency the Governor has taken to make sure our youths are engaged and the people of this county are also safe. I want to say that in this particular day, this week, which you've celebrated in a very special way, I want to say, in line with the theme, the youth engagement in global action, the county government, through the Department of Youth, in collaboration with all the other departments, especially the national government, because we share, the functions of youth are not wholly devolved. We share with the national government and other partners, some of whom have been mentioned here today. I want to say has initiated so many projects to ensure the youths are empowered and participate in nation-building activities. First, I want to say the reorganization of the larger Department of Gender and Youth and Education, so that we create the Department of Youth, which will specifically be looking at pertaining the problems our youths are undergoing. I want to say this is one of the great milestones that the youths of this county will appreciate, and I urge them to take advantage of this particular directorate which has been created, and it's very good for us. Secondly, I want to say the training for the youths on World Bank NARIC project. The project is offering around 500,000 in form of grants. The support, the support target youths, agribusiness, in some few regions as a startup in Naivasha, in Molo, in Kuresoi North, in Njoro, Bahati sub-counties. Secondly, or thirdly, of youths out in Subuki online program. We've seen the hub centers which have actually been set up in Olonguruoni in Kuresoi South and in Subukia town in Subukia's constituency have unlimited access in those particular regions, and they are free to access. Secondly, these particular youths also, they taught on online works that can be obtained from those particular places so that our youth can take advantage of what's happening globally. I don't know what's happening with our media team. I can see there's no coherency in what I'm presenting. We have also established a youth desk in the 10 departments on the county government, whereby in each and every department we have issues that actually relate to our youth. And even in case in any department you have issues that you need anything pertaining the youth to undertake, then we come across, we actually have somebody in charge of those particular issues in the youth, in the departments. We have also, in the recent past, purchased some car washing machines for 18 youth groups in Gilgil and Kapatini ward, And I'm happy the MCA for Kabatini is here, and also the MCA for this particular region, who they both happens to be youths. They are below 35 years of age, and they are actually leading through example. The setting up of a production hub at Menengai Social Hall, which is here, it's the biggest in the region. The ones in our various polytechnics are also offering the same materials, which are actually playing a very key role. The handing over of 53 toolkits of trades, the Directorate of Youth Affairs partnered, which we partnered with Kenya Commercial Bank, and we actually had to Ajiri and GIZ training. Those ones are very important milestones for the Department of Youth in this particular time. We also conducted the talent search for the youths that was attended by almost 1,000 people from Nakuru County, and conducted a survey on the youth status in Nakuru County. We partnered also with Mid-Rift Human Rights Network to conduct an out-of-school and youth police forum for 200 youths in Rwanda world. In collaboration also with other departments, we trained about 75 youths in Naivasha on ILO PBDP program. The youths were training on how to start and improve their businesses. Nakuru County Stakeholders Forum that led to the mapping of the stakeholders to enhance coordination and mainstreaming of youth activities was also held in this particular county. 500 youths were trained during the International Youth Fellowship. The training was on leadership, mindset, job exhibitions, the sports and games overseas, volunteering, and culture performance. Finally, 70 youths underwent the Zero to Hero program. And I'm happy to say, as we were going around, I was introduced to some of the ladies who have actually been in the streets, but they are doing some very usable work in this particular hall today in production of masks. So the program targeted youth who are formerly into drugs, who are formerly into prostitution, gangs, and lowly. It aims to transform the youth through a training offering the placement and acquisition of skills. Last but not least, we've started a menstrual hygiene program and counseling for the teenage girls across the county, and giving out sanitary towels in each and every ward. This is meant to cushion our girls so that they don't engage in illicit sex just to gain these particular items, because during this long break, there are a lot that goes on in those particular places where we come from. We wish to urge the youth to be on the forefront in the fight against COVID-19. Our parents, our aunties, our uncles, our grandparents are among those who have been listed as vulnerable because of age, some due to pre-existing conditions. The youth should always observe preventive measures of washing hands, keeping social distance, wearing masks, and sanitizing. This will ensure that they do not get infected and then infect our loved ones. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. With your permission, sir, allow me now to call Director Kimemia once again to come and lead us in the next session of award giving. Karibu sana, sir.
Thank you so much, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor. We don't intend to take much of your time. I also know our congregation here is also a bit tired and maybe hungry. We'll be very fast in the remaining sessions. So we have made an effort through our program of decent wealth creation to empower youths in various wards. Just as you have said, we are already done with Giu. So today, we also present. We'll be requesting you to present to 11 groups from Nakuru car washing machines, which we have purchased at a cost of 1 million, or 1 million was set aside. That includes even the training aspect of it. So they will also be undertaken through a training session, how to conduct a business, how to improve whatever they are doing, and also how to save. Because issues of saving are actually a major issue with the youth. Tunakula, kesho tunakula mpaka begu. Sasa tungetaka kuwa train, tuambie hata mtu akiwa na njaa huwa akuli begu kwa sababu ya kesho. So they'll be taken through that. So I'll go through a list, and then I'll request the recipients to start behind a machine there. Then we'll be requesting Your Excellency to go and commission that project. So it will be as simple as that. Yeah, the machines have been labeled. So if I lead a group, you just go and mark where your machine is and start behind it. So there is Mustard Seed Self-Help Group. Then we have Kabatini Savings and Credit Cooperative Society. There is Dayo Youth Group. We have another group by the name Dayo Sita Saving and Credit. We have Karoga Boda Boda Self, 4Ks Boda Boda Self-Help Group. We also have Young and Vicious United Youth Group. Kindly confirm your machine. Usisimame nyuma ya machine ya mwingine. Then we have JC Buddies Youth Group. Imarika Empowerment Youth Group. Then we have Bahati Disabled Focused Youth Group. And I'm reminded you should also keep distance, physical distance. Then we have Amos Express Youth Group. I hope I've read Kabatini Nikwetu Youth Group. Tufanye sharp kama my youths. Observe both social and physical distance. And for me, I'm emphasizing on physical distance. So I'll be requesting our chief officer to, as indication, our guest, and also the county commissioner, and also the representative of the regional coordinator, to join the group for a session of photo, and also our directors, especially the director of political affairs, and our, yes, and also the IRO team. I'm sure whether Bonaiza Kaseme ataongeza times 2. Kwa hivyo, I'm also requesting that we hand over our guest of honor with a mic so that he can commission the project. Meanwhile, there is a group from Setkivubini au Framigo, the 6 of them. Are they here? Are they here? The youth in red. Are you here? Kaidre, taka mje hapa nyuma ya tent kidogo tu. See, before we do the odds, you can do just a first. Yes. Yes. Then
Today, want to commission these machines, these washing machines, youth groups in various parts of this sub-county, and we want to wish them well, even as they invest in this particular business. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, His Excellency. So we kindly request you to have a seat for the next session. I also promise it will be very short. Meanwhile, I'll read a few names so that the recipients of the awards can be ready. Then when I'm given the green light, then we will conduct the group from Flamingo. Wanataka kuona Mungu watakapotoka hii dunia, na sasa wako hapa, wameniomba tu dakika 2 au 3 wakutubuiza kidogo, halafu tuendelee. So exactly 2 minutes.
Okay, actually we are Crime Support Initiative. The official name is Face of Change Africa. So we are just trying to help our youth change through our community. So we are not only from Flamingo, we are from almost every part of Nakuru. So we are just trying to do it. We started last week. This is the second week we are starting. We are going through, and we have so many things to share, of which we have been sharing with the director, and hopefully we will be supported in some points. Thank you all.
Thank you, His Excellency, for allowing us to have that moment. Vile nimekuambia, hao ni group ya youth ambao wamesema siku ya kiyama ikifika hawataki kuwa kwa pande ya dhambi, wanataka kuwa pande ya Mungu. Na umeona wamenaelekea vizuri. So His Excellency, sir, our department through the leadership of the county thought that it's wise to recognize people who have in one way or the other gone an extra mile as far as the youth agenda is concerned. Ningetaka kukwambia kwamba identify who to award was not a simple thing, because thousands and thousands of people wameamua kwamba hawataki kubaki nyuma mambo ya youth. But now the resources and whatever zilikuwa zimepungua kidogo. Kwa hivyo tukaamua award watu 15 tu hii mwaka, na iwe ni mwanzo. Mwaka ingine, I'm sure through your leadership, we'll be able to award many more. The criteria we used is that we thought as a department in charge of youth, ours is coordination. Kuna youth wanafanya mambo ya afya. Kuna youth wanafanya mambo ya agriculture. Kuna wale wanafanya mambo ya empowerment, creativity, gender issues. We all brought them on board. Na tukaadikia several government departments, including the national government departments, to nominate. Kwa hivyo wale wako hapa, sio mimi au our guest of honor au our CEO ambaye amenominate. It was a process that underwent through the departmental processes, and we were given the names. Na leo niko na furaha, nitasoma wenye waliopata, na kwa ruhusa yako pia tutakuomba utusaidie kupatiana hizo award tukishirikiana na wale wageni ambao wako hapa. The first award was for one of our partners who have done so much in funding especially 2 of our polytechnics, that is Mayela in the upper part of Naivasha and Mirera around the Karagita slums, and converting them to institutions of choice. Previously, youth walikuwa wanasikia mambo ya polytechnic, mambo ya vocational training, wakisikia tu village polytechnic wanatoroka. Right now, His Excellency the Governor, tuko karibu kuandika kwa kibao kwa gate, no vacancy, zimejaa, na kwa hisani ya hao partner. Pia hao partner wamesaidia instructors wetu katika one of our sub-counties, wamewapeleka through a thorough training, wamewapeleka mpaka Kengen. Very soon we'll be calling upon you to launch the simplified CIDP ile mtu wa community anaweza soma. The partner is none other than the IRO PPDP led by Isaac Kiema, na ako hapa. Ningetaka kuuliza His Excellency, tafadhali umkabidhi hiyo tuzo lake. Asante.
Nakuru County ya money, county ya thamani, county yenye baraka fulani.
Yes, all of them, eh? Okay. Yes. Okay, yeah. Okay. The second recipient is the Henrock 6 group from Menegai East. They have gotten the Youth in Agriculture Award. The third group is Youth in Media Award. We have Mr. Paul Kenyua Maina of Nakuru TV as a recipient. Then we have one of the principals from the Polytechnic who have been able to transform a Polytechnic that had only nine trainees. Currently, it's leading with 370 trainees. He is none other than Rook Biko. Then we also have another award on issues to do with sexuality, training the youth as peer educators. The award went to Family Health Options. The award is Youth in Health Award. His Excellency, sir, we also have some youth who have turned into real models in issues to do with counseling the youth, mentoring the youth, and transforming the youth. So we decided to have an award called Youth in Leadership Award, and the award goes to Teresia Waja Duati from Ranet Umoja. Sir, we also have an award in Youth Charity Award, those people who have also volunteered to do a few things. And the Youth in Charity Award goes to Kausan Ramaji Sons and Company Limited. They constructed a whole polytechnic. Kwanzia zero mpaka kujenga nyumba. Kagoto Youth Polytechnic. Then we also have an award by the name Youth Innovation Award. This is a person who has been using culverts and SAD to make a few things here and there that issues in issues of construction. So we have Youth Innovation Award. We have Timothy Tukei from Visoi Rogai. Sir, we also have an award by the name Youth in Peace and Cohesion Award. We have a group in Moro, and you know Moro, how volatile it is. They have been going around preaching issues of peace and the need of national cohesion. The award goes to Badirisha Youth Group from Moro. Then, sir, with your permission, we also have an award on Youth and Hospitality Award. These are youths who are doing something about tourism and also entrepreneurship. The award goes to Caroline Biegon from Joro. Then we have had people who are in the youth sector who have done amazing job in youth and environment. Hence, we have an award on youth and environment award, and it goes to an organization called Climate Change Kenya Organization. It's based in Nakuru East. Then, sir, kuna youth wamejitolea hata wakati wa corona kuburudisha wananchi, kutumia muziki kama chombo ya kufahamisha watu mambo ya corona. Hata kabla corona ikuje, pia especially Fridays na hizo na weekend wanatubuiza wananchi. And it's a youth group that has been upstanding for so many years, and they have proved the test of time. The group is called Tamasha Group, and they have won the Youth in Arts and Creativity Award. Then the next one is issues to do with security. There is a youth group that goes around areas of Bodeni, in Giugiu, preaching about peace, enhancing issues of security. Wamesaidiana na wazee wa nyumba 10. Hence, we came up with an award called Youth in Security Award, and the award goes to Cyrus Ochieng. He has spearheaded issues to do with security around areas of Bodeni slums in Giugiu. Then, sir, we have had youths who have gone an extra mile volunteering year after year with no payment, but moving from one government office to another, just supporting the government officers, supporting the youth agenda. Hence, an award by the name Youth in Frontierism Award. The award goes to Philip Otung. Sir, issues of gender are crucial, and even youths, they play a key role on issues pertaining to gender. So the award, hence the award on Youth in Gender and Mainstreaming Award. The award goes to Center for Enhancing Democracy and Good Governance, called CGG, popularly known as CGG. Hata nasikia wananchi wanasema hiyo ni ya ukweli. Kwa hivyo ni kuonyeshana kazi imefanyika. So, sir, with your permission, I would wish to request you to offer the awards to them. Somebody kindly provide a mic to His Excellency. And we need a good photo. I don't know whether the cameraman, that photo is clear enough.
Nakuru County ya money, county ya thamani, county
Meanwhile, the hospitality team, led by Susan Muzame, I hope you are ready with your team.
First and foremost, I want to congratulate the various youth groups and youth personalities who have been awarded the various categories of youth and gender mainstreaming awards today. I want to thank the various groups that have actually played a key role in actually modeling and giving the models to our youth, those who have constructed and supported our youth groups from various corners of this great county, and I want to urge you to continue doing great. To all of you, I want to say, pongezi sana, and may God bless you.
Asante sana, His Excellency. As I hand over back to the MC, kindly note that remain seated. His Excellency, the Governor, has provided a snack or a small bite for you people. So kindly remain seated so that our hospitality team can be able to take care of you. So over to the MC. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Director Mr. Kimemia. With your permission, sir, allow me to invite Claire to come and give vote of thanks, kindly.
His Excellency, the Governor, all directors present, all MCAs present, the RC representative, and all protocols observed, and not forgetting the youth. Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. My name is Claire Obora. I work for the Directorate of Youth Affairs as an Assistant Director for Youth, and I will give our vote of thanks. First of all, we want to thank the County Government of Nakuru under the leadership of His Excellency Lee Kinyanjui for even allowing this International Youth Day to happen. Remember, we are living in the time of Corona, so probably the chance of happening was so great, and we give our thanks. We also thank Honorable Deputy Governor for gracing this occasion. We don't take it lightly, and the youth in Nakuru are very, very glad that this happened. Okay, yes. We thank the regional commissioner who is represented by the DCC today. We are grateful for you gracing the occasion. Our gratitude also goes to the State Department of Youth Affairs, led by the regional coordinator, Mr. Kirika, and all the officers in the State Department. We thank you, Madam Charity, for making this happen, for the cooperation that we've had over the years. And we also thank all the officers, the youth development officers from the 11 sub-county for making it easy for us. We thank you, the MCAs present, and we don't take it lightly that the chair for the youth committee is here. It means that all our views, all our queries zitadirectiwa to where they ought to. We thank the Department of Youth, Gender, Culture, Sports and Social Services for the cooperation. We thank the CEC in absentia. We thank Dr. Migwi, the CEO. We thank all the directors present for coming to this occasion and for continued support. We will not forget the Director, Political Affairs. You see those sanitary pads there? She has made sure that our girls will not have painful or shameful menstrual process. We will do a mapping for the needy youth, and we will ensure that at least they get the sanitary towels. Madam Beatrice, thank you so much. We thank our panelists who are here with us in the morning and for the discussions that they've had. Now, the youth mashinani are enlightened because you came. We are not forgetting our crew. We thank Mtaani Live crew We thank Ideal Sound, Nakuru TV, Saimo Music for making this happen. At least for today, watu wamejua tulikuwa na International Youth Day. Thank you so much all the media present. We don't take it for granted. At least we know leo people will be knowing we are doing something for the youth. Vijana, sijawasahau. If it were not for you, this day would not have happened. All vijana wenye walikuwa katika commercial corona campaign that we've had, we thank you for coming. And His Excellency, just to note, they are from all the 11 wards. We had taken 55 times 2, so we had 110 youth from the whole of Nakuru County that were involved. So kila pahali wanajua Nakuru County we are doing something. Vijana oe. Aha. We thank the committee that made this happen, for the long meetings that we have had, for the deliberations. Today it is successful because of you. We also have the 10 focal people from the 10 departments of the county government who ensure that youth activities and youth programs are implemented in their various departments. Thank you so much for walking the journey with us. And we also thank vijana wenye mumekuja kuchukua hizi mashini. Unajua saa zingine mtu anapeangwa zawadi na wengine huwa wanakataa kuchukua. So thank you. Na wakati munaenda huko mashinani, remember imebrandiwa, this is property of Nakuru County Government na imepatiwa youth group. It's not an individual property. So wakati wenye munaosha hizo magari, wakati wenye make decent wealth, remember to spread the good news of what the county government of Nakuru is doing. Now, my last vote of thanks. I thank the Almighty God for enabling us have this day. Were it not for Him, were it not for the good health, were it not for the breath that He had given us, we will not be here. Sawa sawa. Thank you so much.
Asante sana Claire. Maybe just to clarify before we close, baada ya wimbo wa taifa tutaomba tubaki tumekaa, ndiposa entourage yake naibu wa gavana iwe inaondoka, kiongozwa na ICO atamuelekeza. Tunasema asanteni sana, naomba tusimame sote kwa wimbo wa taifa, ubeti wa kwanza na ule East African Community. Asanteni sana, we may remain seated. Tumruhusu mgeni wetu heshima anapoondoka. Alafu tutamkaribisha sasa small.
MC, ningependa kwanza our deputy governor, our good sir deputy governor, our deputy governor, awesome gentleman. How you doing, sir? You're looking sharp like me, you know? Yeah? Very nice. Ningependa kwanza our deputy governor with ningependa tuende tupige picha kwa ile youth day pia. Ni vizuri uonekane ulikuwa around. Ningeomba tafadhali. That's okay with you, sir? All right. So we are still live. We are still live on Facebook. We are still live on Facebook, Nakuru TV. We are still live on Ideal Sounds and Entertainment. Photographers mko wapi? Najua hii inaitoka picha za wakubwa ya wazito. Very nice. Karibuni sana. Very nice. Very nice. Naomba wapigwe picha tafadhali. Unajua hizi ndio picha zetu tunapigaga wakati tunauza mashamba ya na tunaweza enda tupeleke nao kwa bank tupewe loan. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Very good. And we are so grateful, sir, that you actually took time to be part with us on this Youth Day. Na pia tunashukuru sana for the support you've been doing for us, especially from as young groups that we have here to all over this county government. Na tunashukuru able CEO with the support of the minister. And pia tumeenjoy sana having a good discussion with my good sir about security. It was so nice. So I'm so grateful, sir. Asante sana. So without further ado, kuna ngoma fulani inaitwa coronavirus. That is why we are having this mask. Ningependa tusimame kidogo. DJ, are you ready? Tunataka tutoe ka pressure kidogo, yani ndio akitembea hivi hata anaweza tembea na kaswag, you know. That's how we're doing it, yeah? Are you ready? DJ. Nataka kufanya dance moja alafu unanifuata. Unafanya hivi. Twende tu hapa like this. I need a sanitize. You can let loose kidogo. You can let loose like that. Twende hivyo. Alafu coronavirus. Twende kazi. I need a sanitize. Need a sanitize. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, wapi makofi yake tafadhali manze. Hata yako useful kabisa. Thank you, sir. And thank you for those guys who are actually at home. Nakwambia, this is how we are doing it. We always like having fun. We always like to feel free manze. Hakuna pressure mingi maishani. You know what? So ladies and gentlemen, as we are still doing this thing, kindly make sure you're following us on our social media platform. That is Nakuru TV. We have Ideal Sounds, the county government official Facebook page. Then you can follow us on DJ Stan the Realist on Facebook page. Pia unaweza fuata sisi kama unaweza fuata Jasmine, and at the same time you can follow Simore Music on Facebook page. This is your host. Na nakwambia Jasmine, unasemaje your story yo? Hey. DJ. Na vile tunafanya hivyo. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how it's happening. And I'm telling that's how it's happening. So everybody be ready. Make sure you're having a good time. Now when you're nyumbani, make sure that you may ask all the questions. We are supposed to have another talk, but na wacho tutafanya aje? Tutaziendelea tu manze. Tuko na zingine zinaendelea bado kwa social media. Conversations zingine bado zinaendelea. So keep it real. Ama aje Jasmine?
Kabisa, the show has been real and I have enjoyed the input, and you know, the youth actually being free and also getting the necessary answers.
Yes.
It's been real.
It's been real.
Na umefanya pia deputy governor amedance hapa.
Najua ame feel free kidogo. Najua maybe hakuna mahali because he was heading somewhere. But we are glad that take your time pia. Najua kuonyesha like he's available for every youth.
Exactly.
Kukuwa part of this event. So you guys, those watching at home, manzi, it's been real. If you want to ask any question, go to our social media handle. That is Nakuru TV, Mtaani live show, Nakuru County Government official Facebook page. Jasmine, page yako nitoaje Facebook?
Jasmine Mwangi. Just Jasmine Mwangi.
Jasmine Mwangi. You can get Ideal Sounds and Entertainment. You get DJ Stan the Realist and myself, Simore Music, in this amazing show. So, with our amazing guests, our amazing friends with us from all the way kina director from this department, tunawashukuru sana. So guys, let's do this. So, DJ Stan, are you ready? Hey.
ya kanisa. Oh yo yo. Hii ni dance ya kanisa, 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 dance ya kanisa. Hii ni dance ya kanisa. Mimi boy wa kanisa. Na nimeka mkuchajisha. Napenda Yesu kabisa. So nitadu dance ya kanisa. Wazee. Hii dance ya wazee. Wazee, dance ya kanisa. Kila mzee. Haya basi.